Oh, there we go. I mean, it's getting quicker and quicker. Welcome everybody to Pontiac DM.3, WYAC, number one of your DM down, man. We getting just hotter and hotter, like hotter than fish grease, man. I mean, hey, I love it. You know what I mean? But you know what? Heavy is the head, bro. You know, heavy is the head out here. What's going on with each one of you? I mean, we got a special guest tonight, but we gonna make the rounds. So what's up with everybody today? Amy, where you at?
I'm in LA with family.
Say that again. You where now?
I said I'm in LA with family.
There we go. There we go. Scoob G coming back from the motherland.
Yes, sir. You see that? You see?
You got the glow behind your ass.
You didn't want to come back. What was that all about?
You see that? You see the fit?
Zumundo, Prince Hakeem. and we got none other than Isha Briner out here making big major moves out here. You know what I'm saying? We had to bring her in, you know, so she could talk about what's going on in her neck of the woods. But you know, just moving mountains. I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on with this young lady for a while. She just, like I told her the other day, it's like Isha put a rocket on her back and just lit it, and she like gone. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm so glad that she came on. But first thing first, how was your week, Isha? I mean, what's going on with you? How your week been so far?
It's only Tuesday.
Yeah.
But busy. It's always busy.
Yeah.
A lot to do, a lot of catching up to do.
Okay. Anything coming up special around the city that y'all know about? I mean, like, you know, I'm in the house, you know what I mean? I don't do much. What's going on? I know we had Rick last week when we came on, Rick Ross. That seemed like that was a good concert. It looked like it went through without a hitch. Looked like it was nice.
Yeah, I missed it, man. One of my dreams was that him and Trick would get back cool. We actually get cool. Because, you know, Rick Ross, one of my favorite rappers, you know, and Trick my boy. And then I found out that they was going to be at concert together, and I was out of town, man, because I literally would have been there with both of them. So I missed it.
Who brought them here? I mean, how did that whole thing happen?
I can't think of my man's name.
I forgot. It's a group. I can't. It's like Pontiac Grown, or it's. I forgot that group that brought him in.
But I can't think of the promoter name. It's start. This is like start with an H. Big.
So is it somebody here in Pontiac, or that's like outside of Pontiac that brought them in?
I'm not sure. If I told you, I would be lying.
Yeah. Well, hey, they came. You know what I'm saying? Actually, it seemed like it was real nice. Melanie looked like she had a good time. Did you see her?
It popped up. I didn't even know about it. I had never heard about it at all.
Me neither, bro. I didn't hear about it until the day we was coming on, when we was coming on last week. So it looked like it was a good time. I love Rick music though, but I'll catch it next time. I'll catch it next time. What else coming up, man? Yo, what y'all know about what's coming up? I know we got some November-ish or October-ish stuff coming up.
So we got our fourth annual Halloween event at UWM. So this is the fourth year. I'm excited about it. It's going to be inside this year. Last year was extremely cold. So that's coming up next month.
Okay. So how many years have you been doing that?
This is the fourth year.
The fourth year. And it's getting bigger each year, huh?
About 3,000 families come out a year.
Oh, wow. That's big. Yeah, that's big.
Oh, Isha, can you explain your role and what it is you do? Are you like an employee of UWM?
Nope. I run my own nonprofit. So we partnered up with them. And so UWM supports us in certain things. Like they may donate some funds here and there or adopt some of our families. But we really work closely with Reimagine Rec. So that's the sports complex. So they'll allow us to, use the gym, or, we host all our events right in that little space. But it's at UWM, but it's a second, it's like another business per se.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's big. I mean, hey, you're doing it for the the cause for the kids. You know what I mean? So we about to y'all ready to go ahead and jump deep dive into this and get it going. I mean, I think we got some people coming online. I want you all to share. Don't be haters out there. I got something to say to the public before we start, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Yo, just look. No, never mind. I say it later, bro. I ain't gonna even want to, because I'm gonna fuck up and say something wrong, bro. I'm gonna mess up.
Hey, they share
You always
post.
bring
What you say? What you say, Amy?
I say you always bring us to the cliff and then want to pull back.
I know,
Right.
cause well,
Yeah. Get it off the chest.
hey, we'll talk about that. We'll speak about that later. And actually, you know what I mean, maybe in the conversation it'll come up and we can expound on it. It ain't nothing. It's whatever. But hey, we got Miss Isha Branner here from Community Outreach. I want you to tell us all about how you got started. You know, I know it could be going into really a big depth, you know what I mean, but how it started, how you come up with these ideas, these your locations and the things that you're doing. Every time I look up, I'm like, oh, she's on Fox, she's on here, she's on there, she's talking about, she's expanding. You know what I'm saying? So if you could tell a little bit about in the beginning how you began to get into this space that you are, why you got into it, and what you're doing, and what is your main impact, or what is your main focus area to impact?
Okay, so I've been in this space probably about 10 years now, a little over 10 years. So I had started with a mentoring program, and I hate that Mr. Waynes is not on here this evening because he actually got me started.
Here you go.
Here you go. Okay. So I had hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's happening?
Cletus.
He'll pop in. He a warlock or something. He just popped it right in.
Right. So
How you doing?
You been all right?
Yeah, I've been good.
Okay. I was just telling them how I got started, and it came from you and what was your partner name? Mr. C.
Yeah.
So I had an idea. I wanted to run a mentoring program, and I didn't have a clue to where to start. And I reached out to you years ago, and he gave me all his documentation.
Ain't afraid to help. There you go.
He bring a flash drive, and he loaded everything on there. Honestly, I mean, I didn't really use too much of it until later on, but just having someone that really believed in what I wanted to do was like a really it was a start for real. So I did a mentoring program for a little bit at PAE, and I was in school getting my bachelor's degree, and it was just too much. I was like, I gotta work, you know, gotta take care. You know, at the time I had just 2 small girls, and then I finished school and ended up landing a job at OSHA. And so that's kind of like where it all started at, like where I seen, I'm like, I really want to help my community. Still didn't know nothing about nonprofit work at all, but I knew I wanted to help, and that's kind of where it started at. So everybody on here, and you know, y'all know I was married for a long time at that point, and so we had a gym, and I started the mentoring program back up, but I was doing like case management at the time.
I remember that.
Yeah, and it took off. It really did. We ended up partnering up with Oakland County Sheriff Powell, and then from there it's just connections, traveling, and then I was like, you know, Powell gave me an opportunity to kind of learn a lot about nonprofit work and connect with different people that was doing different things. I just took advantage of it. And one day I was like, all right, I need to do my own thing. I felt like, you know, growing up in this city, having the same challenges that the families that I was dealing with, I'm like, okay, I need to, it got to be more than just sports, right? You know, what Powell is doing is, I love what they're doing, but it's just, it was kind of putting a cap on what I know I could do for my city, considering that I came from the city and I dealt with a lot of the same struggles. So I left. I have a grant. I ain't have a clue. I was just like, I'm gonna just figure it out. I literally failed my way to success, and it's literally people be like, I want you to teach me. Let me learn still. Like I'm still just because what I post on social media on me and I ain't struggling, but it ain't easy.
Right.
So that's kind of like where I started off at. So when I left PAL, I was terrified. I didn't want to come out and say I was start another nonprofit. I felt like I was, loyal to them because at that time people thought I was with PAL. They like you basically the director. I was the face of PAL for a long time, and I didn't want to leave, but I couldn't breathe in that organization at all. And so I left, and God has just it's been nothing but pure direction from Him. So that's kind of like I've always been a creative person already. So to be able to create something and you kind of like move the way you want to move, that's where, all the program or the location, I'm a hustler at heart anyway.
Right.
So it wasn't no problem for me to start. And then I created a like a kind of like a program with each of my buildings, and shoot, you create one, you can go and duplicate. And that's kind of like why now I got 4 locations.
Wow.
And it's a lot of work.
I see you up early. I get up and I see you give them your morning message. So what each building? So you have 4. You have 4 locations.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that each location serve a specific purpose.
Yeah. Yep.
So could you tell us about those locations and what those purposes serve?
So my very first building, I opened up a parent empowerment center. Again, didn't have a clue how I was going to bring in no money. I didn't even know what that was going to look like. I knew I wanted to like connect them to like resources, but we have grown past what I can even imagine from when I first started. So I have a staff. I got 7 people that work for me now, that runs my parent empowerment center. So we connect them to community resources and provide case management. It's a membership based program, meaning they can come and join, and it's kind of like they buying into changing their life. They got to sign y'all help me, I'm gonna help myself kind of thing. They get a card. Wow. They get some perks to it, whether it's discounts, they can shop at our store. So that goes into my next location, which is my my family membership store. So we partnered up with Amazon.
Okay.
It's about 2 years now. And we get free items every month. And so we put it on ourselves like it's a store. And they come, they get a little buggy, they shop, they earn points to continue shopping. So that's another thing. I didn't want to set my organization up like we just handing them out things. I'm like, y'all gotta earn it. Like, do something. Whether you watching a video that's empowering you, or you attending one of our partners' programs or something like that. It's been great. We see probably on an average a month, we probably see a little over 1,000 families a month.
1,000 families a month.
Wow.
Man.
So I got those 2. And then as if I wasn't busy enough, I started a women in business working center. And so that's pretty much, I got 8 rooms and I rent them out to women in business. And we have workshops, we have mailbox services.
Okay. That's
just all kinds of stuff. Yeah. It's like an incubator. And then the next door is just the next building is just an add-on to the women's center. So adding more offices and stuff like that.
Okay. So what's your favorite success story of a family that you work with?
Oh, this young lady, she this was a couple years ago. She came in our building, and her and her 5-year-old son was sleeping in a car. And my whole team, we kind of stopped that day looking for hotels and resources for her. So I had to pay a couple of days for her to stay in the hotel. It was no for real help out there for her. but then we end up connecting her to Lighthouse in their shelter. So she's been in a show. She was in a shelter for I think about 3 months. She got
Mhm.
her place. She finished, got her GED. She volunteers with us from time to time. But she was really a person who wanted to change, and my whole team just like poured into her and was just like making sure she was good. And our connections with the Lighthouse end up getting her a place. Now she about to get ready to buy a house from them.
Mm.
There's a program that she got into. I think it's with OSHA and Lighthouse, something like that. But she's doing amazing. She's in school. Son is in daycare. She's working, and she's doing her thing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Telling you.
Those connections, like you say, Lighthouse, you in partner. It sound like you really in great partnership with some heavy hitters, especially around, of course, the city of Pontiac, of course. But how
Yeah.
did you forge those relationships? How did they? Of course, you got to be good. You got to be trustworthy for them to even vouch and want to work with you or grant or however they do. I mean, how did you forge these relationships? Was it, if you can explain on that or touch on that a little bit?
You got to do the work. Of course, it was not easy to form up those relationships, but respectfully, I feel like my success was so loud that they heard me, and they wanted to work with us. My one thing I do bring with my organization is relationship building. Like I'm really big on that because we got enough organizations that's doing 1,000 different things. We don't have no organization that's going in the community, really connecting with the families, really being like personal with them. Like I'm from here. I know everybody. If I don't know you, I know somebody in your family.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still eating. God is still working on me. I
Mm-hmm.
still feel a little, I'm still a little rough from time
I
to
seen you. I seen you. I seen you.
time. God is still working on me, but me just being my authentic self is really what got me to where I'm at today.
That's
Well,
good.
what separate, because you just hit on something. There's a lot of nonprofits in the area that do a lot of different things.
Mhm.
And this and that. What separates? Not saying one is better than the other. Not doing that. Okay, but I'm just saying what is your key foothold? Do you believe that separates that say, hey, specifically we can really help or push the door open for that? I believe all the nonprofits have a special place in
Yeah.
their venue of what they do. But what does your specifically you feel really is the niche here?
Experience.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just experience. Like I know how it feels to not have nowhere to go. I
Mhm.
know how it feels to be a single parent. I know how it feels to try to figure life out and come in, you turn on the light and the light ain't coming on. I know how I feel. It's
Mm-hmm.
just being able to understand and not judging them. Like
Right.
my I have like we all have been through it. Part of how they can get a job is have you been through this? Because you need
Mm-hmm.
to understand the people that you serving. He ain't not here to judge you, but we ain't here to hand out things either.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So you coming to us, you better have your stuff in order because I want to go out of business. Like my main goal at my location, my parent empowerment center, is to go out of business. And
Mm.
people are like, "Oh, what do you mean?" I
Yeah,
don't know what
explain
to
that.
be. Okay, so it's enough problems in the city that I can focus on. I want to figure out why we can't move our families forward to more being self sufficient. Because I was Gil will tell you I was that 1%. We got a whole lot of 1% in this city. What is the
Mhm.
problem? Once we figure that problem out, then we go on to the next. The next job is going to be housing. What is the issue with that? That's an issue for me that we just got to figure out. But I don't want to retire paying people light and gas bill. I didn't go to school for that.
I hear that.
Right.
I didn't. I
That's
didn't. I eventually want to use my degrees to do what I need to do, but I feel like if not me, then who?
Mm.
So I'm doing the work, but we ain't gonna be in this for. I'm I'm not gonna be that organization having a parent empowerment center for 80 years.
And nothing really. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
Right.
I get that.
I
But
don't see.
I mean, but you definitely a juggernaut in the system right now with how you took off from where you were because I remember one time that I remember you was pregnant and you was just, I think you was just finishing school or whatever. And like how you, like, it's like you just hit the ground running. Like it was just crazy. Like people knew who you were, but like now people like know who you are. Like you did so much work and everybody got to see you grow. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like the whole city got to see you grow from one place to the next.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just that alone, and even people with the education or already had it, has to look at you and think like, damn, maybe I even took the wrong steps, but I can, you know what I'm saying, start a whole new career at a certain age, at a certain point. A lot of people give up, and you started and just like I said, hit the ground running. And I just want to give you props on that because I've been watching like, damn, oh, she got another degree. She doing what? She got a, you know what I mean? So it was a beautiful thing watching you do what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's an honor, honestly. For me, I just want to show people that you can do
Yeah.
it.
That's right.
It ain't you focus. Definitely got to work hard. Be passionate about what you want to do. I know for me, I've wasted a. I'm not even gonna say wasted. I've spent a lot of time helping other people and not
Mm-hmm.
helping myself. So for me, I'm like, when I leave this world, I want to be empty. And what does that look like? And I'm a grandmother now. I got 4 girls that have seen 80% has been all of me. And I'm leaving them with something. When I left my mama's house, she gave me a hug. And I think the Bible. I think she gave me a hug in the Bible. And I to this, like, when I was getting on the line, my mom, she was telling me, we talk about God and stuff like that. She is, grown to be just an amazing parent to me now as an adult, but I owe it to my kids.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that when I leave this world, they can pick up and be successful. The goal is not for our kids to struggle. It should
Right,
be easier
right.
as the generation. Like at my little babies, they good. They can get what they want within reason. My grandbaby, she gonna work, but it's gonna be even easier for her. That's the goal. So you focus on that and you have those realistic goals. To me, I'm like, that's it. That's all I got.
Right.
I'm all they have, really. So
Mm.
at
Well,
the end of the day, I want to make sure that they good.
let me ask you. I mean, Gil made a good point. I'm gonna bring this up here. What he said. He said, ask about how she went through using some of those same resources with limited guidance, and not having that. And adding on to his question, I guess it's 2-part with limited guidance, but also with that limited guidance, you have so many nonprofits in the area. Were you able to reach out and get some type of information? As sometimes you can get it and sometimes you can't. You know what I'm saying? So, how did that go for you trying to do what you're trying to do with limited knowledge? And did anybody
So
help you?
yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no. But I will say in this field, you got to be creative.
Yeah.
You got to be creative. You got to be hungry. Because people ain't. You think some of these nonprofits leaders want to help you? I've been told I'm a threat.
You a threat?
Yeah, to some
Oh,
people.
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
Territorial.
I can see
yeah.
that.
So I've been told that, but at the same time, that ain't gonna. All right, you don't want to work with us. You don't want to help our families. We got to be the hub.
Yeah.
So I'm literally in a space right now where I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a one-stop shop. When they come to us, whatever help that we send and we offering it. We don't necessarily have to go and pass them to our other organizations because if you're not gonna buy into what we're trying to do, then I don't want to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's just
Mhm.
it. I'm not the person that you can just say, oh, because we offering it, but it gotta look like I need it to look.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you got
So
housing resources. How did that look? If it don't look like something that I feel like our families are gonna get taken care of the whole way through, we don't need to work with you.
we don't
So
need to. Okay, I got you. So people want to control. From what I'm getting, from what I'm getting from you. I'm not trying to be, hey, because people been making me mad this week, dog. But but what I'm gathering is like, you maybe have a partnership, but if it doesn't look like they want it to look, more or less,
Yeah, I pull
then
out. I don't need partners. Just say I got partners.
got you. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. No, I pull out. I don't. I have key people that if I can build relationships with them. See, the key thing is what we do. If we partner with you, guarantee you, I know, and I'm connected to somebody like the CEO.
Okay.
If I got a problem, I'm calling the CEO. Hey, what is? Help me understand why we can't get X, Y, and Z. So you gotta be in that space where you asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with, hey, I sent somebody over there, ain't nobody from your staff called in months. What's going on? So if we don't have that type of relationship, I don't need to work with you because I'm on a mission. I'm not trying to this is hard work.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Exhausted.
Listen, it's hard work, but it's a blessing. Since I've been in this field, me and my babies don't want for nothing.
That's right.
Well, how do you compartmentalize? Like, you dealing with families in need. Mm-hmm. Okay, so every day, and I'm pretty sure when you get off tonight, somebody gonna be calling you for something. So I mean, I know that's how it go every day for you all the time. So how do you even compartmentalize? You got, like you said, you got grandkids now. You got a life of your own, things that you like to do. How do you even, how busy you are and how rapidly you're growing, how do you even compartmentalize what it is that for yourself? How do you even do that right now?
I mean, of course, I got my staff, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I don't. You gotta meet your people where they are.
Right.
At 7, 8 o'clock at night, like they can't call anybody else. If it's an emergency, it's an emergency. You just I've lost count how many people I done dropped diapers off to. Mm-hmm. Or how many somebody called me when I'm going through my own personal stuff, like I need somebody to talk to, but I don't want to talk to your staff because I don't know you. So I gotta get on the phone with you for 40 minutes to talk you down. So sometimes you gotta learn how to just, I don't know. I'm in it. I don't look at it like, oh, I'm the CEO. Each is just trying to help.
Just trying to do your thing.
Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, but that's when you go and you pour into you, right? You got to make sure. I can feel when I'm overwhelmed. I shut down, not as much as I used to because it is a lot to deal with. Mm-hmm. But don't ask God for this type of response, and then
that right there.
Then when the response comes, you like, this is too much.
It's too much, yeah.
Give me more strength.
Yeah.
Give me more help. Give me more people that's going to help me get to the next level because, as you can see, it's a need. Mm-hmm. So I try not to really complain about that because I asked for it. Mm-hmm. I asked for it. I asked him, like, this is what I want to do. Bring the families, because if they're not coming, then we ain't working. We not helping. So honestly, yeah, it depends on. See, I'm very limited what I do outside of my work. It's work, very, very little free time, and then the rest of it is my kids. So when those extra things come, I can handle that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't do nothing. I don't hang out. I really talk on the phone. It's 90% hustle, then my kids, and then they stuff. And now I'm a grandmother. Of course, I'm gonna make sure my daughter is good. I was a single mother who had to raise kids, go to school, and didn't have no help. So I would never put her in a situation. So I adjust to that. Right. I just do it, and God, He takes care of me. I'm good.
Yeah, and I would say this. First of all, good to see you. Mm-hmm. And extremely proud of you. I've been telling you this for years. I knew you was going to, the first time you came in my office and you expressed that, I knew that God was working in the midst of setting you up to do His work. And to ball it all, as I'm listening on the inside, I'm just like excited. Like, I already know what you're going through. I know where you at and how you're dealing with the people and the work. But basically, what I saw was you attached yourself to a problem, and God sent everything to
Yeah.
you to get the job done. You didn't have to go look for a family. You didn't have to go look. He brought everybody and continuing to bring everybody
Yeah.
to you because he knows your heart. So that's awesome right there. I mean, but anytime you're working in nonprofit or you serving, it's tasking on your body. Your body tired. But tell me this: how you never get tired?
Nah.
Tired.
Nah.
Your brain, your everything. You got it. You got an answer. It's like the spirit give you an answer for all the problems that you face or that's coming to you that needs your service.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm glad. I mean, even though I'm not there anymore, but I watch you on Facebook. I watch what you do. I'm always clapping it up. And I know it's going to get even bigger. So you better get ready. Now here I am speaking into your situation, but you better get ready because you're doing the right thing. And man, and I know where you come from. So I know what you come from. So wow.
Yeah.
And I just watch it year after year and watch God grow you, and you stay humble.
Hey D, I haven't worked with Isha, but I worked with Isha one time. We did a video, but she was telling me, like I was telling, when I talked to her earlier this week, I was like, really, she was telling me, you know how you talk to people and they tell you what they're gonna do. Yeah. It ain't that you doubt. I really didn't know Isha like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but she's telling me everything that she was doing. Oh, I got this next door. I'm about to X, Y, and Z. I'm listening. I'm taking it all in. I'm still concentrating, doing what I'm doing. And I pop up and I look, everything that she said she was gonna do, she did it and more. It was like she didn't stop right there. You know what I mean? Just with what she had going on right next door. She had this popped up and that popped up and this, and next thing you know, I'm like, I feel like Isha, in my opinion, just from looking at what she's doing and everything. I also mentioned it to her. I feel like she's like part of the new breed. You know what I'm saying? Like the new breed, the new blood. And it's like she's been here doing it, but she's part of the new force coming through. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm excited about.
And here's
definitely
the
a trailblazer.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's the hard thing. Sometimes it's very hard to do work in your own city.
That's a whole other. Invite me back on just that topic.
Yeah, that's what. That was going to be a question. That was going to be one of my questions as well.
So, do
Because
you
there's so
mind
many
talking about
different
some of the
aspects.
obstacles and things you faced and how you had to overcome it?
Yeah, absolutely. I will say, so a while ago, I had got invited to speak to some ladies in Port Huron, and one of the topics they wanted me to cover was barriers. That I deal with when it comes to starting the business and stuff like that. One of my, so I'm gonna say it for the sake of this conversation because I honestly, in my mind, anything that comes my way is just another way for me to it helps push me through that and deal with it. I don't look at it as like no barrier, and I don't want to sound cocky, but I have conditioned my mind to think that way because as soon as I've been like, oh, I don't got help here, I don't got help, I don't got this, I don't got that, then it's a struggle. Like I'm stuck right there. But working in this city, it's a lot of hating. It's a lot of hating. Sometimes you don't get a lot of support. But most of my people that comes my way is people I don't know. When I know for a fact, majority of people that I've been around could use the help that I got. You see a lot of duplications. You got to be at certain tables to get certain money. Like it's all a distraction in my mind. Because that's how I look at it. Pontiac is a very small city, and if you allow it, it will have you thinking that you gotta deal with these type of people. You gotta do this, you gotta do that, and I'll be like, nah, I'm doing my own thing. Whatever's for me is gonna happen. I have had people to try to shut doors on me, and then turn around and they absolutely come to find out they need a parent piece or somebody that's just like me to be at the table. When I know for a fact people are trying to shut on me. So
Yeah,
at first it used to bother me because I'm just like, I'm doing something good. I'm from here. But once you get past that, it don't bother me because who gonna stop me?
Right.
You're
That's
not
right.
yeah,
gonna allow nobody to stop my success. I literally can stop doing what I'm doing and still go. I could probably make a whole lot of money. I got a master's degree.
That's right.
I'm
hmm
not a dumb fiend. Like I have a whole master's and I can go work anywhere within this area and make some really good money. So you
right.
think I could allow y'all to scare me out this city? No,
Well, why do
I'm
you
like,
think
okay,
it's like
Yeah.
that? Do you think that it's like that because of maybe you're frightened that you're taking a place there that you might be taking, not to stir it up, but feel like you may be taking a place of someone, or what is it you feel?
no, I
Because
honestly.
ultimately it's supposed to be the same. Everybody's supposed to be on the same to help families, help kids, help. That's the
So
end goal.
if you
But
don't got no motion, I got motion. So I don't. It's people that don't got no motion because I'm not hating on the next person.
that's right.
Right.
If anything, I'm gonna help you out. I don't. It be people that don't have any motion. People that don't have real intentions, and those type of people you just got to stay away from. You can't allow it to distract you. One of my mentors told me a while ago, Isha, you didn't need them to build what you got now. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you even allow it to affect you? You winning. You already done built something, and I have never been in the red because I don't want to be in the red.
Hmm.
Yeah, but you still built different because I know when I started, just from me in the beginning, I think I talked to Sante about it before. A
Mhm.
lot of stuff I did, I just tried to play the background. But when you reach out to people, they're willing to help you at first. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But when you start getting close to the level that they are, which I've seen you get to and beyond,
Hmm.
that's when the help ceases to exist.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So you literally have to go out and get it. And I was like, okay, I'm not finna deal with opposition when I'm trying to help. You
So
know, so
let me tell you the key to surviving in the city of Pontiac. Don't care.
That's it.
Like it is you just don't care. And again, a mentor told me, what is your why? Like, why are you? What's your whole point? What is your intentions? Are you trying to do it to help another person? Are you trying to do it to look good? Do you want to help your people for real? Do you just want money? Like, what is your reason to doing what you're doing? And if it's that, then of course all these distractions is going to bother you. I
right,
know who I is, and I stick on that. But to really be successful here, don't care. Because a
Hmm.
lot of times, sometimes people won't jump on a train until they actually start moving.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta be by yourself. Sometimes people just don't understand how to help you.
Right.
They
Right.
don't know
True.
what they're doing themselves. You'll be amazed. A lot of people who I've that either try to hate or got something to say has zero motion, has nothing going on, don't got a LLC, a nonprofit status, a building, a program, a plan, an idea. It is you just gotta take it for what it is. I don't let that bother me.
That's a great outlook because again, those a lot of the families that you're helping, a lot of the women that you're helping, fires on the business side, fires using your facility, fires a address, a business address. They're learning from you and they're looking at you. A lot of times, you don't even know that people are looking at you and watching you, but it's also people that you don't even know that's looking at you and watching you. So, with you having that mentality is a good thing because that's showing that next person, the next young lady, next young man coming up behind you, to have that mentality to just, sometimes you got to have blinders on and see what you're doing. Nobody else has to see it. Don't expect help. If you get it, great, but take the help for what the help is. You know what I mean? And don't, I like where you coming from. You're not really stuck on riding anybody's train or too long. You're looking to learn, do what you need to do, and have your own thing and build your own, and then bring people in on. It sounds like to go ahead and be able to bring or build their own. So it's like you in the empowerment zone. You know what I mean? It's like that's where it sounds like I'm getting from you. You in the empowerment business. You know what I'm saying? Helping people getting themselves together and empowering them so they can go ahead and.
Because it's a lot of organizations doing good work. I'm not here to knock nobody, but we need to get more into the helping, like showing some of our families how. And me personally, I feel like I'm close enough to the struggle, but I'm also close enough to some of my leaders who are like, I'm one of my closest leaders in this community is the CEO of OSHA. So I can call and talk to her on a level of where she's at when it comes to her funding or her problems. But I'm close enough to, I can talk about Barbara and her sleeping outside and she ain't thinking about y'all programs and she ain't thinking, so I can talk on both ends and it just works out for me.
Let me ask you this question. How do you ultimately, because we know we can, as people, it's just human nature, we can get position or we can get money, we can get prestige, and we change. How do you stay grounded as you begin to continuously, like you busted through the clouds right now. So how do you stay grounded as you ascend?
I'm on an assignment. Listen, when I say it gives me chills just talking about the journey I've been on. And personally, he keeps me focused. It's not a title. When you start mixing up with titles and your organization got this money, or you've been on the news. I can get on the news right now. I can get on there tomorrow. I can call them and say I need to get on the news because I built a rapport. It's bigger than that. Like when you really trying to say there's a problem in our city, y'all not listening. Y'all having meetings after meetings after meetings to talk about the meeting we're gonna have next week, and there's a problem. I'm focused, so I'm not looking at I got 4 buildings. Nobody want to manage 4 buildings.
Right.
Nobody want to deal. You should see me at the beginning of the month paying all the bills. I get anxiety.
Yeah, that's everybody want to be the boss until it's really time to be the boss. But how does it make you feel I want you to elaborate on it though, because I don't want people to feel like sometimes if you're doing something just to make yourself feel good too, it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because I like to help people, you know what I'm saying? And it makes me feel good. It's not because I done did bad things and I want to feel better about myself, but sometimes when I'm helped, it just makes me feel good. At my worst point in life, whenever you see me giving away a bunch of something, I'm really going through it.
Yeah, that's me. That is me. Yeah, that's me for sure.
All in all, it's all about, basically lifting as you're climbing. And as you provide these services, you network to create more resources to provide for the people in the community. And that's I think you leverage that really, really, really good. As far as Pontiac and Pontiac politics and everybody, it's all about taking the gloves off and getting dirty and getting the work done. You ain't got time to be dealing in feelings and all of that. It's about not allowing people to attach themselves to what you're doing to get their name in lights. Some people like to be in the limelight when they come and do something for your program. Here go $500 so they can go and tell everybody in the world they gave you $500.
Yeah.
And we like I was saying earlier, you when you find a problem and you attach yourself, everything comes to you. All the resources, all the know-how to get it done, all the money, everything, because it's righteous. That's what you're doing. Most important, you're attaching yourself to a problem that everybody talking around it. Everybody talking about the problem. Oh, the CEO, this and that. But see, it's only certain individuals that's going to attach themselves to the problem and get the work done. Everybody else going to stand on the sideline and talk. And then when your name go up in lights, everybody running. Oh, I gave her $5. I gave her $10. That's what we do in Pontiac. That's what we do in Pontiac.
Yeah. I got a couple people right now talking about the game. I'm like, that was play money.
Right. Right. Get
backpacks.
Right.
But a couple backpacks, and now we on to the next. Like, it's just, it's, to be honest with you, to answer Scoop's question, it was at one point where I was doing it because I needed to be. I was in so much pain when I started my organization. I was going through a divorce, and I just needed to help somebody. Right? It was just like I was doing a whole lot, and it wasn't really nothing. It was like, okay, this is just to just feel good about what was happening, makes it like I was just overly busy. And it took me like a couple of years to be like, nah, this is you playing around. So I had to do a lot of internal stuff because at one point it was more of like I need to do something, just be busy, right? And I have a book coming out, and then I'm gonna talk about all this stuff. It took me a long, yes. And it's a whole nother story of why that haven't came out yet, because me personally, I was not ready mentally. It was like if I'm gonna do anything, I want to make sure that I'm being my authentic self. And at one point, who you see right now is who I am. I don't care about none of that other stuff. I'm doing what I want to do.
That's right.
Like, who gonna and again, respectfully, who is going to stop me? I'm not a threat to nobody. I'm not a mean person, but I talk my stuff, because when I'm getting these buildings, it's me painting the floors. It's me painting the walls. It's me moving. It's me going to Amazon, loading all them boxes up. That's all me. If I don't get up and go to my buildings, a lot of times it ain't moving. So my passion is a lot different from a lot of people, but I had to take care of me first. So where I'm at now, like, I'm on a whole mission. It's easy for me to do what I'm doing because I see the vision. It ain't about me no more.
That's right.
And when it started, it was I need to be filled. I was angry. I was hurt. I was depressed. I've been like that for a long time. It was way beyond a divorce or way beyond whatever else. I was dealing with other things that I just had to really dive deep. I had to do some root work.
Right.
And I'm doing that now. And that's where the success is like, it's real. It's genuine. It's not about, look what Isha is doing. I mean, I can post every day. Something, I got a success something going on every day.
Talk your shit.
Every other day.
Right.
Well, I'm sparing a lot of it because I'm like, it's not about that. I'm doing the work. I can share another building that's coming. I can share another article that is about to come. That don't bring nothing.
Right.
Well, that's thank y'all, Channel 2, 4, and 7. I appreciate y'all highlighting what we're doing, but it's me getting up and really being intentional about what I want to do with my people. That's getting me where I need to get to.
That's right. That's right. And that's awesome. I'm over here speechless because I know the feeling. And isn't it amazing how God uses you when you in pain? God, dog.
Listen. Listen. When I first got my first building, I looked, and I would never. This is gonna be the first time I share this story publicly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting on my couch. I'm just getting separated from my husband of 17 years. And I'm like, God, I don't want to go back to that. That's I know that's not good, but I need help. Do figure it out. You got me in this, you better get me out of it. We had this conversation. And I swear to you, God said, help my people. And for a long time, I didn't understand what that meant, but I ended up going to get me a building. So the first thing was like, go and get a location. And my vision was, I need to get me a huge building. It needs to look like this. And all these buildings was not what he wanted me to get. The building I'm in now, the Parent Empowerment Center, I didn't pay for a paint brush. I didn't pay for a computer.
Wow.
I didn't pay for paint. I don't pay for my lease. 3.5 years.
Wow.
And I tell people this because, it brings chills to me now because
Right.
it's serious. That's why I say, like, yes, I went through a lot of stuff, but I'm on an assignment.
That's right.
It becomes very easy for me to do what I'm doing. And again, don't want for nothing. And it's not like I got to get up and show up, right? You got to show up for yourself. You can't just lay down like, God, thank you, just bring everything to me. I work extremely hard. This is all I do. I have not missed a day working on my business, working on my locations. Not one day. I'm embedded in it, right? But again, it's an assignment for me. And I love what I do. I love it. I don't see myself doing nothing else.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Now, Isha, if I'm gonna take it there, if you're talking to looking at the world right now and the young ladies and the different things that's going on in the world, young men and women, what would you tell some of the young ladies that you see going down the wrong path? Just an example of something that you would tell them to encourage them to, look at life a different way.
You're worth it.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where you come from, no matter what you're going through, you worth it. Like people, I feel like women just in general put up with so much. And it's because they don't understand their value. And that was me. Like, you're worth it. No matter what. You don't people, I gotta get a degree. No, you don't. I do not use my degree doing what I'm doing.
Right. That's facts. I'm glad you stated that too.
Yeah, I don't it was a door opener, of course. It taught me discipline. I'm dodging them right now. Listen, I'm going for a PhD because I owe these people money. But it does not it does not put me in a position like my work put me in there. Those open doors, yes indeed.
Yes.
But you sell yourself. No matter you don't need a degree to do what I'm doing. You don't need a degree at all. You just need to be you, and you need to be authentic, and you need to be real, and you need to work hard and believe in yourself. Most importantly, I deal with probably about 90% women, and a lot of it is they just do not believe in themselves. And if I have to, if one day I can just scream that, I will. Like when I realized who I was. All that other extra stuff that that little baby walking, I just want to, do this little program here. No, I want a few buildings. I want a bus. I want a billboard. I want this. I want that. And I'm going to get it.
And you did. And you did.
Yeah. Everything that I said I want, I'm getting it because I'm worth it. I don't have to wait on nobody else to tell me what I should be getting or, you don't have no grants for this. No, I know how to get up and show up for me. And if I had to tell anybody, any woman, any man, we worth that stuff. We get caught up in our childhood and people saying no and people doing this and people doing that, and then you're just stuck in a little story. It don't matter. You can still win if you start right now. But you gotta be intentional about what you're trying to do.
Let me ask you this question. I'm quite sure a few other people is super curious.
Uh-huh.
Are you considering, or would you ever consider going into politics?
Hell no.
That's right.
And I don't even cuss on social media, but y'all getting the hell no from me today.
That's right.
So I'm thinking, I don't see you as a city level politician though. There's other, there's other levels,
My dream,
I'm just saying, but I was just curious,
politics changes you.
Come on.
It changes you. Yeah. And anytime I have to feel like I'm something that I'm not, and I have a problem with it. I'm an Aries. And if anybody on here is Aries, y'all know we Ariesy. Like we don't there's a whole lot that happens with us Aries. I don't like to be controlled. I don't want to pretend. That's probably why it's been a struggle for me now, because if I don't like you, I don't like you.
Right.
Why do I gotta pretend to like you when I know you ain't about nothing? Because
preach.
you are in politics.
Oh my God.
I'm doing the work. I'm doing
Everybody.
the work.
Yeah, everybody's not cut out to be a politician.
Yeah.
Had to put the
I wouldn't be a good politician, because I'm gonna
right.
speak my mind.
Yeah.
And if you wrong, you wrong. And I think, it just seems like you gotta wear your pearls. You gotta have your briefcase. You gotta say certain. And I came in the game late. I am who I am.
And
It
sometimes you
ain't
can
never
make
late. It ain't never late.
and sometimes you can make even more impact doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
again, you can get it caught up in the politic of things. You know what I mean? And you have to,
You gotta
like, say for instance, you'll have to cut off your nonprofit if you got into politics. You couldn't really quite do that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be difficult to even kind of reach and impact people that you are on the level that you're doing now. Like you would have to cut off a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Honestly, that's not even that didn't even cross my mind. Like, I want to be able to do this and that and the other. That didn't cross at all. Some of the people that's in politics, I see how it can be a challenge for them. It's draining. You have to have the answer for everything. You're the problem solver. You're
You're expected to be.
Yeah, and don't put that pressure on me. Don't put that pressure on me. And again, I really don't. Let me just leave me alone. Let me just do.
Let you just do you.
Let me just do my own little
Right.
thing, and you need somebody like me outside voicing, because you can't tell me what to say and what not to say. I'm a little bit different. I built this organization from the ground up.
Right.
You can't tell me. I don't want to hear that. I'm a visionary.
I love people that have their own mind and they do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's the best type of person, because that shows leadership. You know, you're not opposed. What I know from you is you're not opposed to taking advice or taking suggestions or adding on if it's constructive to what you're doing. But you're the type of person which is strong. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do, and that's a sign of a great or a good leader. You know what I mean? A good and a great leader. That you need. You need to be able to have your own mind and.
Yeah.
In the realm that you're in, far as the nonprofit world, and there's a lot of nonprofits around here, whatnot, I can presume that there's a lot of people telling you or told you in the beginning what you should and shouldn't do. And if you would have listened, and if you wouldn't have listened to them, you would not be where you at.
Some of the leaders, they know not to come and say nothing to me like that, because I can be very vocal, and. Like, I'm in my own lane. Like, let me blossom there. Like, and I'm not saying like, oh, I just know everything. I got my people who I reach out to. But don't tell me what to do when you ain't doing it.
Yeah.
And that's what I ask you. Like, how is your relationships with like local politicians or like the mayor? Are you receiving acknowledgement or any type of funding to help your business along?
I'm gonna skip that question. I'm gonna skip that question, because then
Okay.
I have relationships, but again, if you not, hey, good work, and you not patting them on their back, and when you not like, you just there's a way that you have to move to get acknowledged, which I seen that beforehand. That's why I'm on the news all the time. God said, you take care of the work. I'm gonna make sure
You increased.
Yo,
Yeah.
exactly. I ain't never. Y'all think I be just calling these people like come and interview me?
Mm-mm.
That is not what I do. They know that I got a lot going on, and they want to see more positivity because people quick to call and talk about a shooting here and a shoot. It's more to Pontiac than just crime.
Yep.
I've been
Correct.
here for over 30 years, and I have never had a problem in my own city. Now, it doesn't mean it's the best place to live. I mind my own business. I stay in my own lane, and me and my kids are good. I moved to Rochester a few years ago. You know what happened? Somebody broke in my place. That never hit the news.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
they would use that in our city, putting negativity. It's so much more positive that's happened in our city. And I'm one of them. No matter where I'm at, no matter what I have going on, they want to uplift that. And it just fell in my lap with the connections. It really did. And I capitalize on it when I can. Like I just was on the news last month and you ready to get on the news about your bus? No, I'm exhausted. I don't want people to think I'm working for the channel too.
Right. But that's a blessing though to have
Yeah.
to have a main line basically like that, because that when you need them and you got something really big coming up, there's it's good that you have that main line and they trust you, they know who you are, and they know that you moving mountains, you doing real good things out here. That's a good ally to have. So I gotta give it up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For real.
Yeah. Congratulations to
yeah.
them.
Congrats on that, and
'Cause she been doing it on the news, boy.
Yeah.
that allows you to for the dollars to roll in
Mm-hmm.
It
to help
does.
you
Oh
further on
yeah.
the program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just picking the right partners. Picking the
Yeah.
right partners is very important in nonprofit world.
Let me ask you: is there because we just at the end of the day want to lift you up, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
Isha, I seen you, you know what I mean. Like I said, I don't know you a whole bunch. I know you from around the way. We see each other at different events. Maybe we both don't. From what it sounds like, we both don't go nowhere. But it's like we see each other here and there, maybe. But from the little bit that I know and what you've been doing and just being visible. You being visible because you ain't out running the streets being visible. You visible because you out there doing the work. That's important. So, we wanted to just lift you up. You know what I'm saying? Is there anybody like far as like groups that you do work with that a close partnership with you that has helped you, as a partnership right now that you want to expound on, or partnership that you have with people, just regular nonprofits around here?
Definitely got to shout out Center for Success.
Mm-hmm.
Their executive director, Andrea Myers, didn't know this lady from a can of paint, and she allowed me to have a space in her building. She gave me a key. Didn't know me. We met for like 2 years around COVID time.
Okay.
And whatever I need from her, she gives it to me. Whether it's an example of a letter, whether it's a connection, she has been absolutely amazing. We work closely with CCRT, another organization that has done a lot of work in our city. Of course, Amazon, they look out for us always. They're gonna be at our Halloween event in October.
Awesome.
Who else? Amazon. We got UWM, Reimagine Rec. They always support what we got going on. The last couple of years, they donated candy to our organization, and they adopt a lot of our families for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about any mentors?
Um, I would have to say, mentor wise, I don't want to mention her because she's been my secret, but she's a superintendent of a
Okay.
school.
Okay.
She's another great connect that I have. But I got some people that's around me that's really like my go-to. But for the most part, humbly, like I just move on my own beat. I try not to have so many in my ear because I know what I'm doing. I know where I want to go, and your path ain't my path.
Right.
Your experience ain't my experience. Your money ain't my money. You just let's be honest. There are certain things that you just gotta be honest about. And sometimes I do have my people who can help me, but then I'm like, if your program ain't programming, then it ain't really. Put me in a room with people who making money. Put me in a room who making change. Put me in a room with people who really is about that. I don't want to be in there because you got a title. I don't want to be in there because you can connect to a few people. Can you give me some funds? Can you help me? Like that's where I'm at. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. And I'm smart. But
And that's what makes you smart.
yeah, like I'm at that level where I want to like teach me. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, there's not a lot of people out here that I'll sit at the table with, just because I don't
So
really.
you were one of the 40. What was that award that they give? The 40 under 40.
Uh,
So yeah, so I mean, you have gotten like local accolades and accolades. Let me ask you this, and I know you probably don't want to indulge a whole bunch of. It's never too smart to indulge too much what you're trying to do in the future. But I ain't gonna even say trying because anything you kind of profess with your mouth, it happens. So from what I've seen, so what is the next step? What's the next step with you? If you want to, let the
my
cat out
next
the bag?
move, yeah, my next move, I wanna start traveling and speaking.
Oh, nice.
Yep. I was, which is so crazy. It's funny. I really don't get asked to speak here when I got a little motion. I've been invited to go to Florida a couple times, and I get paid nice to go down there and talk.
Okay.
So I went last year, but I really want to tap into just traveling the world and just empowering other women.
That's
On
Well,
good.
I
have you
wanna-
ever have you ever thought about going into the prisons?
I did that for 7 years, so no.
Oh, okay, okay. See, okay, Superwoman. See, I didn't even know.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm working closely with probation now. I work, they first they family to us, but no, I haven't really. No, I feel like it's enough people out here that I
Uh,
can explore for right now.
okay.
When it comes to like business, balancing life and your kids. We had a workshop about, we got a lot of people who want to do nonprofit work and don't know. The first thing they want to say is, "How do you get money?" And you be like, so that just trying to educate people on like money don't come like that. Like it took me a few years to really start getting some real money from my organization, but you got to do the work. And so just really educating people on what nonprofit really is. People, it's not a job. It's like, for me, it's like you're here to solve a problem. So I want to kind of educate people on that. And I want to educate some women on the entrepreneurship side. Like that's gonna be like the next thing for me. Which I'm tapped into it a little bit now, but I still got some other obligations that I gotta focus on. So
That's great.
Okay.
That's great. I mean, I think you're a great resource. A great resource for women, that's looking to get into the entrepreneur field, whatever it is that they're trying to do.
mhm.
I recommended you to a couple of people before. I don't know if they reached
Yeah,
out to
so
you.
that's
Yeah.
a good invited guest to speak at business forums and women's empowerment forums. So
Yeah, I get asked for quite a few times. Like, so people are, so I get a lot of invites to like the Detroit area. Like I said, I'm in the Plymouth. So just really like I haven't put myself out there yet on that because, like I said, I got some other obligations. But that is like my goal is to do that. Is to kind of like start traveling and really like teaching people what I've learned and just empowering them because it's all about how bad you want it, honestly. And for me, I'm like, I don't know. It's just easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at it. It's not a hard thing. I mean, can it be a challenge at times? Yeah, but it's just I love what I do. So I'll be creative and people they don't. I want to start a business. Call me when you're ready. When you have a business, like you
Right.
know, passionate about. And a lot of people is focusing more on like I just need some money. Me
Right.
personally, sorry.
Business is all about, in my opinion, is you got to be solving a problem in it. You know what I mean? You got to be feeling the need. You know what I mean? You just can't.
And not only that, most importantly, you gotta, for me, like, can I get up every day and
And
go to
do
a
it.
job without getting paid? You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and that's and I can. Like I work hard. Like it's people don't see the hard side of what I do and how many hours I put into building the organization. They just see I'll post my success because it's a success. And you don't I'm not about to sit here and be negative on social
No.
media. But there's a lot, me crawling in here from work, or me sometimes I don't get a chance to see my kids. Sometimes I'm working from, like, when I built my women in business working center, I was leaving. I didn't see my kids really at all that month. I was going 4 or 5 in the morning because I had to pull carpet, paint. I
I
did.
saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't have the resources. I didn't have the funds to do that. I had to go in there and do that, and I did that within a couple months by myself. I didn't have no help, so it's a sacrifice, and sometimes people don't be willing to sacrifice to get to
Yeah,
the
that's fact.
yeah.
I mean, with you being able to be at the level you are now, and you steady growing, like for real, you're doing really well. Just from the outside looking in, of course, nobody knows exactly what your struggles may be if you don't voice them, of course. But you're doing real well. What would you like to see? Of course, you helping plenty of families and getting on their feet, helping them. What would you like to see, maybe in a combination? I don't know if this is in your force or your site, but a combination with you and other groups to be able to help this go a little bit faster, because there's always going to be families in need and people in need. How can you? Is there a possibility of what would you say to other nonprofits that's in the sector that you in that's doing? I mean, what would your advice be to them to maybe help with the process? Or because some are just in it for the money. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And let's just be what it is. Say what it is. So, what would you say to them?
I would say be real with your collaboration, with your partnerships, and most importantly, care. If you really care about helping our people in this community, working together wouldn't be so hard.
Be hard at all.
It, it wouldn't be so hard. It would not. So honestly, just be intentional with who you working with and care. That's it. Like it ain't.
Focusing on
I
the great.
can't. Yeah, I don't got nothing else for them. Care. You got a nonprofit. You getting all this money. Make sure that you pouring it into the community that really need it, because it's so much help that is needed. We not even. I mean, we see a lot of people, but it's sometimes it can be overwhelming with some of the families. They come in, they need car repair, GED, somewhere to stay, baby need clothes. Oh, they need insurance. It's just so much that our families need. And I tell people to today, we are over resourced. Yeah, man, they pour so much money in our community. They have amazing programs going on, but if you're not caring and if you're not connected to your community, those programs just go. They just, that funding go away. People are not getting the help because they're not connected to the community. It's different. It's different times. It's not like how when my mom was getting food stamps or going to a program. It's different. A lot of our parents, mentally, they're not there. They still trying to figure out, where they went wrong mentally. You're asking them to fix all these other things. So it's just, if anything, just care for our people.
That's right.
They need that help at the end of the day. Like, I can feel the struggle. That's why I'm so passionate about the work that I do, because I think I got to shut off last month. I'm like, the shut off. My kids are in private school. Like, I'm still dealing with some of the same struggles that my family's dealing with. I just don't stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not. I don't let it weigh me down. I become resourceful. And if you build with other organizations and other individuals, you should be able to navigate through that. And our families just can't because they're not personable. They don't care. They overwhelmed with other stuff. Well, you shouldn't get in this field.
Mm-hmm.
That's a message.
Mm-hmm.
Find you something else to do. If this is not something that you want to do, because it can be overwhelming. It really can. And one little episode where you're not helping can affect a whole household
Mm-hmm.
off of the back of
Right.
you not caring. Man, I'm not saying that, oh, we solve all problems. No, some days we be like, my staff, we was just in there like today, like, oh, this is a lot. But we get suited and booted, and we don't take it personal, and we just try to take it one at a time. The, the best that we can. But yeah, if I'm gonna say anything, y'all gotta care. Or find another area.
Find another area. Yeah.
Yeah. My suggestion, find another. And we got some amazing organizations here. But sometimes they can be led by people who don't understand the struggle, don't understand the culture. That's another thing.
I
You
mean, but
understand?
some. Oh yeah, I'm not. Oh, never mind. Yeah, go ahead. I ain't gonna. I ain't
No,
gonna.
like,
Yeah, one of the things I remember when I was, doing a lot of the work in the community, it was a lot of outsiders coming in doing services, and there would be millions of dollars hosted for the students and the people of the city of Pontiac, but because of Pontiac politics, um, some of the nonprofits that was knew the city, knew what the city need, wasn't allowed to get those dollars to do
mm,
the work. And I hope that has changed.
mm.
I hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip that comment too.
Okay. so, so
Well,
it
So
yeah.
might feel real because, for example, I was working with some groups, Isha, they're around, I'm sure. But they had the students from Lake Orion, Rochester, Waterford, all there getting a trade in our community in Pontiac, and it was
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
$1.5 million.
So
And
let me say this. Let me say this because there's two sides to that.
okay,
Our parents need to step up.
yeah, that
Our
too.
They need to step up. I'm not that leader to be like, oh, they're just taking everything from our families. No, our families need to step up and be held accountable to a certain extent. If you want your kids and your family to do good, sometimes you got to go out and get it. You can't sit here and expect for people to be knocking on your door every other day to say this is what we have available. You got to want to do better. Period. Like
I
you
Right.
can't.
agree.
Yeah, we get because I was just in a call not too long ago. It was like, oh, our parents is not doing this, and our parents, and they got all these programs. And I agree. Some of our families just do not go out and they're not aggressive on finding out what's going on and what's available for their kids. And you
Hmm.
got because if you say you so caught up on, I'm just waiting on them to send me a personalized text, it's not gonna happen. So you choosing to be a bum because they're not coming to your door, like,
Yeah.
and we got so many in our family who come in and say, oh, well, I didn't know nothing about it. Well, you think I'm gonna message you every day?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
It, it's a lot of people that don't want to. They don't want to be embarrassed, and I think pride has a lot to do with it. And sometimes you can't just have all of that pride. I remember I was dropping off some things, and somebody's like, "Well, could you bring them to the back, around to the?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Pride is definitely a big issue. That's a big issue. But like I try to explain to my people when they do come in, I had this lady who I just talked to Friday. She's like, "Oh, well, nobody's here to help me." That's because you're sheltering you and your daughter. If we don't know you need to help, why do you feel like? Why do you think we obligated to come knock on your door and say, "What do you need?"
Right.
Like you have
right.
to step outside of your home. Your family, I get it. Sometimes you like my family don't be doing their part sometimes too. But I have created a family around the family that I have, and I got family that I support what I got going on. Those are my family. I don't sit here and put myself in a shell because that's just what we just been doing. No, you gotta come. You gotta come from out your house, and you gotta ask for help because there is so many people that would love to help people, but they just get caught up on what I've learned. We get caught up on a little. We get stuck in a store. You get something that happens in your life, and before you know it, you just I'm just over here, and now everybody don't want to support me. I was the same way, literally, like from. I think I figured out maybe 5 years ago. My whole life, I was operating like I was a 12-year-old little girl because I had something happen to me at 12, and somebody then I had a baby with somebody who abandoned. In my mind, he abandoned me, but he just left for school. So in my mind, you abandoned me, so now everybody is going to abandon me. When that's not the case, I literally made my life harder because of what I have put in my head.
Right.
And there's a lot of our people. Something happens in their life, and they like, I don't got no mama, I got no daddy, my sister don't help me. But what about these other people? What about other people? What about other people in this world? We got billions of people. So just trying to get people to understand, like, you got to step outside of your comfort zone. And sometimes people just don't want to do that. They don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that.
I had to step out of my comfort zone.
It's the fear of failure.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think nobody on here have to step out of their comfort zone. I don't think at no point in being successful in anything have you not had to step out of your comfort zone.
That's right.
You gotta. It takes courage.
Yeah.
And anything, whether it's in business or growing as a person, like it's scary.
Yeah.
I've been there. I talk myself. I still talk myself to this day. Be like, Isha, you can do it. If not you, then who? You got to. Sometimes I go in the mirror and be like, that's her. I'm her. That's me. That's me. Like we still have these, and I have accomplished a lot. But sometimes in this small city, people will try to shrink you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be shrink. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to support me. I'm me, and that's it. You're not gonna box me up because of your insecurities. That's
right.
And I'm not going to allow you to. So that's where that confidence come in. You got to constantly keep reminding yourself of who you are.
And why you doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And why you doing it.
Why you doing it.
Yeah.
And even when you have failures, you just can't stop.
So let me say something about failures. I never lose.
That's right.
I learn. I never lose.
Learn.
Everything that I've been through, I'll be like, what's the message?
Mm-hmm.
And people don't, a lot of times people are stuck in a spot because they don't mentally, they just don't know how to overcome what has happened in their life. Honestly, I should have been stuck from 3 years ago from a divorce because that was a painful experience. Mm-hmm. But what did I learn in that? What did I gain out of that? How can I move forward? Should I be telling people about that experience? I talk about it freely because it's for me to teach. I don't sit here and be, why me? Why not me?
Mm-hmm.
Why not me? So people just got to get in that space of where they know, like, you can overcome almost anything. And you don't have to always look at, your life as I'm a failure. No. I'm going to get up and I'm going to try again. I failed a lot in this business. A whole lot. Just because y'all don't see it don't mean I ain't messed up. I done messed up friendships, partnerships, funding. I just go, all right, I'll try again. Next time I won't cuss you out. Or next time I'll manage my money a little bit better.
Right, yeah.
I don't stay here and be in the bed with my robe on, drinking coffee, depressed. No. It's life.
But you know what? I mean, Isha, you're right. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, don't let nobody control you. You do what you do. You see what your vision is and you run with your vision. Take advice as needed or do whatever you need to do as needed. But you know what I'm saying? Just see what the vision God has placed for you in your life and your business, career, and just keep going because that's what got you there. And what I take for my life is that it's just some things that I take for my life. We all on here probably could have been dead somewhere, but we here for a reason. You know what I mean? We spared, and we living to go ahead and finish out the mission, whatever it is that we supposed to be doing, and just continue to do that. You know what that is for you. You know what I mean? And nobody else knows it better than you. You know what I mean? So I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm happy to know who you are. I like you because you have your own voice. You're not a copycat. You're not a you know what I'm saying? You're not a and that's important. Being original. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you step out the box, you can kind of ruffle feathers. You can. What is she doing? They ain't gonna work. Why she got that building? What she get the bus for? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people. You know how I go. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of things on your mind that God has given to you to do. You know what I mean? And you doing it. What I wanted to touch on, and then I want to move into this segment, and then we can keep then we can keep on going. You know, people want to call in, but tell me a little bit about that bus that you got going on. You touched on it a tad bit, but you didn't really go into it. What is this bus about?
It's a mobile resource bus.
Okay.
So I got my locations. I have fun at my little location, but I am not a set behind the desk type of person. And I'm really big on meeting my people where they are. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't have a ride? Oh, okay, so we gonna come to you. And so one of the things, which is fully stocked already, we got it gutted out. We got our shelves and carpet put in there. Thanks to Leadership Oakland, they selected us as a project this class year. I was a classmate this year.
Okay.
And so we're gonna be we're looking at locations like Spring Lake, Riverside, these low income areas where they can't always come to us. So we go to them once a month. We have diapers, food, clothes, personal items, household items, whatever we can think of on our bus, and we go to them and we pass it out. Instead of us, we need y'all to come set up a table. No, we bringing a bus.
Wow.
Right.
We don't want to. We don't have
and
time.
It ain't like a regular little church bus. This is like she got the magic school bus out there, John.
Hey. Hey.
For real.
And Big Bertha can go.
For real.
Hey, look, you never know.
I'm like, how she get to hook up on the school bus out this joint? Like,
I had the bus for 2 years.
Oh man.
Wow.
And I got the bus, and I'm like, I had no way to get I wasn't even thinking about it. I said, I'm gonna figure it out. I ended up going through a class. They selected us. They raised $20-some thousand. We all did it as a class. We gutted the bus out. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't gut the bus out. Some of the guys in the class, they came. No, it was a company and got all the seats out. And our classmates put carpet in there, and they built shelving. And then they redid our whole store. And so they spent probably about $10,000 just putting shelves up. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yeah, that bus, man. Like I seen that bus. It's crazy, dog. Like
That's creative.
It is. It is. Because usually, some people just get a regular little bus, man. That's like a whole big deal right there.
I was gonna do a gaming bus because I got my 7 and my 9-year-old, and they love games and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? No, I want to do something different. I want to make it a mobile resource bus where we go to different, whether we go to schools, events, in the community, and we just passing out stuff that we got at our store. Amazon probably donated about 200 boxes of free items. And so sometimes our families just can't come to us, and sometimes the pride. There's people who they'll message me, but I feel bad, but I need help here. Okay, I'm coming to you. I want to help you out. And so just always try to think outside of the box, and that was one of them.
Right.
I love that.
It's ready to roll. I'm just taking a break. I'm gonna pick it back up at the beginning of the year, and we'll start going to different spots each month and just signing people up. So right now I have a team that goes to 2 different schools in a library.
Okay.
We're not taking our bus, but they go. So there's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. They're out and they're just signing people up for our services. But instead of them being there, our bus will be there.
Okay.
Nice. So let me ask you right quick. So let's say if there's somebody watching right now that wants to reach out to you because they need help, um, who do they need to contact? What is there a number or website or email?
Yes. So where to get help at is the Parent Empowerment Center. Everybody starts there. I have an absolutely amazing team that is there to help them. They can call them Monday through Friday from 10 to 3. And that number is 248-622-4334. So they join a membership, and then they'll set them up an appointment and try to help them right then and there. We do have I will say this on here, we just got some funds from the city of Pontiac for some eviction.
Okay.
So we're gonna be pushing that out, which we kind of been doing a little bit, but that's happening now. So they got some evictions. There's certain amounts that we have paid per family to make sure that they can stay in the homes. Yeah.
Okay. So listen here, everybody, please call in if you want to talk to Miss Isha Branner, 248-905-1128. Like, look, number one thing here is we like to have fun. We like to go ahead and champion the people that we got.
This. Yeah.
Yeah, we like to champion the people that we got around here that's doing good work. But number one, we want to always have fun here, and I want everybody to know that any and everybody is invited and can come on Pontiac WYAC. But I'm gonna let the public know nobody controls what Pontiac WYAC says or does.
Correct.
So if there's anybody out there, don't throw stones and hide your hand. If you feel like if you want to tell people don't come on, well, why don't you come on and tell people why they shouldn't come on? I'm just gonna put that out there. Whoever said that out there.
Wait a minute. I'm lost.
No, I'm just gonna put that there. So
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, Ray. But I'm just letting everybody know this is a great place for the community. It was started in fun and in love and to empower and uplift people.
Right.
So I don't want anybody to think that they can come on here and ruin or hurt their reputation or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all here professionals. We all up here on, a certain level. You know what I mean? So I just, it's just the type of person I can't let certain stuff slide. I'm just the type of guy that I want to speak what's on my mind. But anybody out there, don't throw rocks and hide your hand. There's a phone number, 248-905-1128. If you feel like people shouldn't come on, you call and you tell why you think people shouldn't come on. I'm not gonna say they know who they is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that's anybody. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's invited. Politicians.
Well,
no, hold on one second. Politicians to reverends or people that's barbecuing, people that's haircutting, any and everybody. So that's just what that is. I just need that to be said. Sante has a great reputation in the community. So, I just want to let that be said. Anybody that comes on here has a good and great reputation in the community. And we're not here to tear down or make things worse. We're always here to make things better and uplift. So, again, I'm going to say this one more time. I'm going to let it go. If you feel like somebody shouldn't come on, if you have a problem, I'm looking at the camera, 248-905-1128. You call and tell us why. If not, shut up. Don't say nothing else. All right, here we go.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it, Ray.
So that's all I'm going to say, because when things are, you moving the needle and you making things work in the proper way, because murmuring start to happen. You know what I mean?
So, yeah. That's you always gonna have.
Yeah.
You're always gonna have that, and it's okay. That I've gotten to a state where, hey, go ahead and do you. I ain't competing with you. I'm competing with myself.
Right. So I wanted to go ahead, but I wanted to, make sure that I got that out, because it was just bothering me. So I don't like to let things bother me no more. The older I get, I can't afford to let things bother me. I think y'all know that too, right? You can't be old and cranky. I'd rather be cranky for a couple minutes and then be cool for the rest. But so Isha. We about to get into topic. If anybody want to go ahead and call in, we could continue to also bring up things, But what do y'all think about Mr. Baby Oil?
Mr. Baby Oil.
Hey, my man right now.
Go from Isha to the baby oil.
Hey, now Isha know what she got into.
You can't say shit to me no more.
Now that we got that out the way. He's talking about slip and slide.
Hey,
Okay.
Isha know what she
Okay.
got into, but this is why we have fun. You know what I mean? But
Well,
anybody,
the diddler.
what happened to the? What's wrong with the Isha? You still there with us?
I'm still here.
Okay, I was wondering where you at. Okay, yeah, we just like to have fun. I mean, I want you to hang,
Say
I want you to
that,
hang with us. What you think?
motherfucker.
I think it's absurd. Do y'all believe it? I don't know about like
Man,
that's
I
a lot
believe
going
it.
on with him. You believe
look,
it?
I believe it.
I'm
I
not
believe
look,
it.
I'm not bragging, but I done been around the industry, and I used to go to Las Vegas to it used to be called the Magic Convention. They're actually bringing it back next year. Because after COVID it messed it up. But yeah, I mean, them whispers, I've been knew that stuff. Like people talked about that way back when. Like this ain't. I know. I I can't say 100%, but I can bet you 98, 99 that it's pretty much true. Telling you, telling you.
I mean,
I just don't see him jeopardizing like. I mean, is he weird? Yes, but I just don't see him jeopardizing all that he has gotten accomplished. To do
Oh, you talking about you talking about just the one part, the charges. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I think that he probably thought he was above the law. A lot of people who are in those type of positions just feel invincible. And not only that, I do believe he was like participating with consenting adults. And maybe as time progressed, sometimes when you into that kink shit, you need more and more and more to get yourself higher and higher and higher. So I'm
look
just
a lot
saying,
of
so
that
you buy
sometimes
so you buy 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
listen.
duh.
No, I'm just kidding.
If it was
Look,
1,000 people and they wanted to give people their own bottles,
Hey,
I mean,
one
y'all
one
gotta
bottle
get
could
parties
last a
are pretty
person a whole
big.
year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
I
no.
think
come on, man.
Susan, no, no, I don't know. Yeah, that was a lot.
I think on the flip side of it, and I'm not gonna make no more jokes up because we see it all day, every day.
Yeah.
I think on the flip side of it, they made a lot of money off of him, and the minute that he created and saw that the amount of money that they were really, really making, and he started fighting back, like, y'all gonna pay me. And so they, they like, okay, wait a minute, you work for us. It's not yours. So now we gotta make a donkey out of it because you want to be a baller. Now that's a portion of it too.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people don't even know what human trafficking is.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, a lot of people don't even know. Human trafficking, the definition of what you're getting charged for now is way different from what it was prior.
Okay.
Because I know, people that done got hit with the RICO, they can add anything. You got any 3 charges, you know what I mean, to something and turn it to a RICO. But I had a friend that was driving like, he deal with a girl. He like, I'm cool. I just drive her to, do what she do. And she ended up getting busted. And they stopped him and said, we seen you drop her off. They tried to charge him with human trafficking.
Oh wow.
If you take a prostitute to turn a trick, you can be charged with human trafficking.
Well, that's
Literally, so like I said, even though a lot of people is educated, you got to realize people not educated. When you go to school for particular things. A lot of people, the law is way different than how we see it.
So
and the verbiage.
So I mean, even with dating now, you know what I'm saying? Like if you get a, you're a single guy, you get a girlfriend, whatever, and you're flying her across state lines, that's almost considered then human trafficking in a way. The way that you're explaining it, but it kind of is though. You know what I mean? So human trafficking is basically, in a nutshell, is it you're crossing state lines to have sex with somebody? You bringing them to you.
No, it don't have nothing to do with state lines at all.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it had something to do with that.
Nah.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's a lot to that situation, and
so
it's just unfortunate.
Yeah,
very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, a pimp is human trafficking.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? A pimp is actually human trafficking.
What can our community learn from this whole thing, though? Because honestly, man, I'm not happy to see what's going on with Diddy. Like, I mean, at all, bro. I'm not happy to see, you know, him lose his empire. I know Diddy right now. He up right now. He crying right now. He can't go to sleep. I'm pretty sure they say he on suicide watch right now.
Sure.
So
I'm just seeing a lot of like it just seemed like it's normal for us to just tear each other down. He's doing what he's doing. I mean, is it right? No, like, but do we gotta be so opinionated about something we really don't know what's happening?
And we need to stop idolizing
We just
celebrities
don't know.
too.
Yeah. It's just I'm sorry.
Well, I was saying we need to also stop idolizing celebrities too and realize that they're flawed and human, and you know their issues and addictions and health problems just as well as anybody else. So,
But at the same time, we have to start holding them accountable too for a lot of stuff that people think that they, you know what I'm saying, bigger than the law or whatever. And I'm saying the Diddy thing is just not one thing, you know, it's several different things together. We've seen his character, we've seen who he is, you know, it done been several videos besides just the one with Cassie. So when you, as far as I'm concerned, a piece of shit person, you know what I'm saying? We can't overlook that as well because that's one of the biggest problems in the black community. We willing to give people passes that don't deserve them.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You got favorite.
But let's talk about this. Yeah, we giving them passes, but I feel like because we didn't get caught, don't mean that we ain't no better.
But I'm not messing with it's certain stuff I ain't gonna do. I'll admit to doing some certain things, but some of them things I ain't doing.
No, absolutely. And same here. But what I'm saying is because they're a celebrity, we gotta, you know, by no means I'm not no Diddy's fan. I hate to see where we spend so much of our time and energy talking about what's happening when we really don't know what's really happening. I mean, they can be saying all stuff that they want, and I believe some of the stuff, but I'm not gonna sit here and spend 80% of my time talking about it on social media. It just seems like, and it be like the people who's talking about it are the same ones who probably should have did jail 10 years ago.
Right.
Like literally, because I've seen it and I know these people. I'll be like, oh, just because you ain't get caught, you know, we ain't gonna talk about your charges. But then you say you spend time, which by all means, everybody is entitled to their opinions. I just feel like as a black community, sometimes we'll grab on something and really tear a person down. Yeah. When we got some other things that we really need to be working on within ourselves. I don't see no other communities doing it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
But I don't see.
No, nobody. They don't do that. You're right, Isha.
Chinese tearing each other down.
Yeah, they don't do that.
You see that? What is that? Doctor, I forgot what is his what his race is. But we ain't talking about him taking pictures of little babies and girls and mamas.
Oh, through the window? Yeah. Nobody
talking about that. They not bashing him. But
that was crazy.
And we up here.
But that's our culture. But you know what? Unfortunately, that's a part of our culture. You know what I mean? Where we've been taught systematic to beat each other down. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. You're perfectly correct when you said we just ain't got caught. I'm gonna give a shout out to Samino Scott and Anisha Hannah of PCIF because they asked me to speak at Children's Village, and it was some young men and women in there, and I told them, I said, I want y'all to know I could be in here too. I just didn't get caught. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like sometimes we look down on people and we did the same exact thing that landed him in there or them in there. Yeah. We just didn't get caught. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
It. That's all. Our community is big on bashing each other, and when you look at other communities, they'll go if they got a person in their community doing something like that or being
you won't even know about it.
You won't know about it, but then they'll go and deal with that person themselves in a way that won't harm the person. but correct his behavior. And if he don't want to correct his behavior, they will deal with him accordingly. There's other cultures that do it just that way.
Yeah.
I think
That's a great topic, bro.
Yeah.
they like to keep us distracted. That's what it is. So to show Diddy, Jay-Z, all these guys, man, who gives a hoot? At the end of the day, they ain't spending that much money in our community anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, why we do each other like that?
Yeah.
We was conditioned that way.
Well, when do we, even like you was even saying earlier, locally? You know what I'm saying? On a level which we could control. Forget the mass media, social media,
Right.
but on a local level, we do that.
Yeah, and it's a choice. It's not even about conditioning. Because I grew up here, but I'm not about to sit here and use my platform to tear somebody down. And I can name probably 5 people I would love to drag right now. Literally, I can say stuff, but just as a person with respect for myself, and then you never know how far that can take the next person. I'm not in this to tear nobody else down, because that's just I just don't do that. But you got people who will, like, look at today, Melvin Grizzly.
Oh yeah.
I watched this show twice. It was pretty good. I liked it. I liked it.
Our city, I went to school with him, grew up with him. He got a movie on Tubi. Oh, this was trash. Yes, you have your opinions, but it was a whole topic for like literally all day. People just going in the negativity. We had more negativity on it than congratulations that you accomplished something like that. Like it was just, people just spend just unnecessary time just tearing each other down. It's sickening.
Yeah, I saw his movie. I watched it last night when he said it was on Tubi. I watched it last night. It was pretty good. Then I turned it on this afternoon. So he got 2 watches out of me. So
fortunately, in this day and time, that was good for Mel.
Right.
Oh yeah, negativity.
Go check it out.
Yeah,
that's true. But
but I get the point for sure.
Yeah, coming from a person who people misunderstand or saying certain stuff on a platform like this is not a good feeling, especially when you get it from people that you grew up with, that's in your community, and once again, it has zero motion. Yeah. These people that said something don't got nothing going on.
Yeah,
I want to give a shout out. Go ahead.
You can't. Well, like you said, you can't care. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, when you that's just like me commenting on somebody post, and then just a general comment, and they get mad. But the thing is, once you put it out there, you have to be willing to accept. You know what I'm saying? What's coming as well.
Yeah. I'm happy we got Coco on here. She was supposed to send me a link 19 hours ago.
That happened to me today.
Oh, she was supposed to send you something today too?
Oh no, I was talking about what school was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hey Coco, what's happening?
The voice of reason.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey.
Good evening.
Good
evening, good people.
Get her off camera.
Yes.
But you know, I do want to give a shout out to Melvin, because making a movie is not easy to do. You know what I mean? So regardless, bro, whatever anybody say, man, keep plugging, doing your thing. We do the same thing but different. You know what I mean? And so, bro, keep doing your. It ain't easy to do. So I salute him to go ahead and keep doing it. If you got another one in, you put another one out, bro.
Yeah, it for sure ain't easy. I done been in movies for about 10 years that ain't even. I done spent hours shooting them and they ain't never came out ever.
So you've been in 10 unreleased movies,
bro.
I don't even want to know what kind of movie.
At least 10.
Was you in Black Superman?
Man, telling you. Somebody about to hear that and get mad right now. Yeah, we need to we need to finish.
They say it's on it ain't out of production yet.
No. But like I said, I know it's hard, you know what I'm saying, to get it, to start something and finish it. It is a big deal. So I want to congratulate him too, man, because like I said, it's people out here that had way more meetings than he had.
What is the movie called?
on delivery.
Cash on
Cash
delivery.
on delivery. I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
I
was
think
funny.
to start something and finish it, that's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like, and when I seen it, I was just like, man, because he does a lot of stuff for people. Very, great guy, and just to, you're not even. I mean, it's his first movie. To say that, have your opinions, but come on now.
To have
Hey,
an
but his
idea.
videos, his music
be
videos,
supportive.
A1. His music videos is A1.
He good. He good.
And he
bro,
can shoot.
I think
You know what I mean? So
I think that I think
ahead.
the big part of it is that he produced it, he wrote it, he filmed it, he did everything by himself. He had no outside resources, and I think that's something that
Community.
you can't do any bigger than that.
Yeah.
Right. That's right. And you know what?
He ain't got nobody he owe.
Nobody he owe.
And you know what?
That's the most important part.
We got to start applauding that type of
Yeah.
work. It don't matter good, bad. If you in a place where that's your thing, we got to applaud it. As long as it's not, too negative. But we got to applaud those who get out there and use their entrepreneurial spirit. And see, we don't do enough of that. See, I'll be around cultures that, man, they cannot like it. They're gonna throw that money at it and say, "Hey, we applaud you. Do another one." We don't do that. We don't do that, and we got to do it. We got to start doing that and start clapping for those who are doing something.
Yeah,
they could be doing something else that could be creating a real bad problem.
Yeah,
we just got to pull up forward.
Well, a lot of people sometimes that just don't understand that it is hard to come up. Everybody got ideas, but when you put action behind your idea, that's the work. And it's hard to do it from whatever it is that you're trying to do. I don't care if you're trying to, you trying to do something that you feel is remedial. It's still, you got to put action behind it. So that's what I'm saying. Anything, I mean, I know Melvin probably he had to put money behind it, time. Those are resources, that I'm pretty sure he could have spent money on doing other stuff. So it's, I'm glad that he went and did his thing. I applaud him because it's hard to do. And anybody that's out here doing something to further their career or further an idea that they want to do or accomplish, and that should be applauded at the end of the day. It's like there's a lot of negativity that can go around. But at the end of the day, let's applaud this brother for going ahead and putting his money and his time behind it. Because we all could be doing something else different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I applaud him, man. And he's good. He's good. I've been knowing about his work for a long time. Me and him, we crossed paths. We ain't never worked together. But, yeah, he's good, bro.
Yeah, he shot a video I was in. So, he's a good brother. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Proud of him.
And it goes for, like, anybody around here just doing anything. Like I say, we want to get behind people that's, that's doing good work. That's why we wanted to have Isha on here. You know what I'm saying? The work that she's doing and get behind her, because there could be some negativity. Sometimes, man, us as humans, we can say we don't care what people think as much as we want, but we do care. There's a part of us that do care. We want it to be successful in work. It got to be a part of us that don't care though too. You know what I'm saying? But we want people to accept and like what we doing, But so just try to
get a person like Coco on. She'll call you. You can call her and she's like, "You ready for the coaching?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Come on. She'd be like, "You ready for it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then she'll break you all the way down and then build you all the way back up in the same conversation. So
all at the same time.
Yeah. But she'll say, "You ready?"
Was she not telling you she called you at 6 o'clock in the morning before you even had your coffee? And if anybody know me, if I don't have my coffee, then you gonna take the coaching. I mean,
you gonna take it rude.
Wow.
Let me tell y'all about Coco real fast. I didn't know Coco was. What's your degree, Coco?
I'm a psychologist, ma'am.
Okay. So I was calling Coco every day almost. I'm thinking, I'm like, why do I feel so relaxed with this lady? I'm pretty much laying on the couch telling her all my little problems all the way until I was like 5. I'm like, Are you ready for the code? I'm like, okay. So I'm on it. So we end up doing this training together. And she gets on there and she's like, yeah, I'm a psychiatrist. I'm like, what? You basically been counseling me
Psychologist.
or whatever. You knew what you was doing. She was counseling me for a year without even getting my permission. So, so I was like, oh, that's what you are. I didn't know that, but she is. She laughing now, but I'm like, you got to be kidding me, because I was feeling so relaxed. So just to have her on here, like she is really good at what she does.
Mm-hmm.
No judgment at all, but it's just this relaxing spirit that she has with you, and I got it for free. Now I'm paying somebody every month, about $200 a month to air out my problems. She don't answer the phone no more. But yes, it was.
I just did the ground. I did the groundwork for your therapist. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
I kind of got you over the mountain, and now you're just in the valleys. Taking a cruise through the river, taking a little deep breath, not going ham diggity boom on people. I
Yes,
mean,
yes,
it's all good. So, she's telling the truth. If you ever call me, I'm gonna put you in a session without your permission.
yes. Without your
Yes. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all. For me, it's been going on since high school.
really.
That's how bad it is for me with Coco. She been my counselor since high school, but they non Sunday school words though.
Wow.
That's the other
It's
side.
called it's called choice words.
Yeah.
You have to make a choice in what you say to people. And when people take you there, which they do, and Isha will tell you, I will always go off air or not be in the presence of people who could use it against me. And so I have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because clearly I can't be the morality police for everybody. I promise you, I just can't.
Right.
Coco.
Go.
How did you become like that? Like, what I'm saying, you so calm, like, what I mean?
Lord have mercy.
That had to
Oh,
be
no,
like
I didn't
that had to
used to
be
be. Oh,
like
no, no.
I know I've seen points where she wasn't calm.
oh
Anyway,
Trust and believe. At Pontiac
It's
she was
it's
young though. She was young. You
okay.
turned it to the game.
Okay.
my sister be telling stories, right? My sister she used to tell my mom and dad, y'all just don't know. She cuss us out every day. She used cuss words. She done got over the Cranbrook and she just don't change, right? And so my father would always say, not Coco, not my Beasley. And I would be like, Daddy, I don't know what she's talking about. To this day, we're in our 40s, and my daddy is always shocked that I use choice words when I get upset.
Oh,
And he's just like, I can't believe you cursing. And I'd be like, Daddy, that's because I'm mad. And so if I'm going off my square, that means you about 2 seconds from getting 5 fingers to the face. Like,
ooh.
pow!
See,
Get
she
out
done
my
told
space,
on
right?
herself. Done
Yeah,
told on
that's
herself.
right.
I
Man.
just keep it real. It takes a lot of effort to be consciously present to people's ignorant behaviors. And notice I said behaviors, not ignorant, thought processes, but the behaviors. It's the actions that you take. And I think that we are in a space where people are over the behaviors,
Yeah.
right? It's like, okay, so how long you gonna keep acting like that? Like some of us are so old and we operate in it's okay to be in our trauma all day, every day, not taking consideration that, okay, that happened when you was 12, now you 52,
Right.
and
Let
you're
it
still
go.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like it's really bad. So when you talk about people not giving consideration and giving support and upliftment to somebody who's winning, right? Who's socially consciously doing something for themselves, number one, but also putting people on.
Mm,
Like he's putting people on.
mm-hmm,
Isha is putting people on. Isha has built a connection and a network of collaborative women,
mm-hmm.
and she's helping families be better parents, right? Because if she tells you her story, if you know her story, it's taken her a while to even be the example for the people who she serves. So when people are pointing fingers and people are passing judgment without even looking at their own lives, I got an issue with that. And so I had to, put you in a session and say, okay, well, when you gonna do better than that? Now, let me just say this, and a caveat to our last meeting, our last session. It's not my responsibility, nor is it anybody on this panel's responsibility to hold other people accountable for their disruptions. And I think that a lot of times we look at people like us and they'll be like, well, why you didn't call that person out? First of all, they didn't do it to me. So if you don't have enough power and authority in yourself to call that person out when you see them at face value, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's really on you. And so what I do know is you ain't gonna do it to me in my face, because I'm just not gonna tolerate it. But there are a lot of people who walk around here with the authority of fear, with the intention of causing fear. And so you put people in their trigger modes.
Wow.
And so we need to really be mindful of how we treat other people. And I say it all the time in my podcast. And Sante, I always say it. You need to treat people like you want to be treated. Treat people with kindness, because you'll never know what the hell somebody is going through.
Never know.
And so we really don't. And you could be the difference between a person being great or taking themselves out.
Wow.
And that's just real.
Yeah, but we gotta hold people way more accountable than we do. Even our friends, like for real, like the biggest problem that I got with a lot of people around me, and a lot of people get mad at me, is because I hold even my closest friends accountable. You can't say just because I'm school, I get to act this way. Oh, that's just how he is. No. It's that if my behavior is a certain way, it's not acceptable. You need to let me know. You can't just tell somebody, "Oh, that's just how he is." No, if you offended somebody and you get your ass beat, then okay, that's just how you got your ass beat. It's just not who. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I think we have to.
We're
I think we have to really look at our circles.
You
Yeah, but I'm
gotta
saying
go.
we can't do that. Oh, that's just Sante.
I think
That's just
Amy, you gotta go.
Yeah, we're at the 2-hour mark. I want to spend some time with my brother.
Okay.
Okay. We
Well,
know you on vacay. Enjoy.
Yeah, have a good time in LA.
See y'all.
All right.
I will tell you, bring me back something good.
Oh, I ain't bringing back nothing. Where's my gift from the motherland?
It's over. It's right here. They right here.
Okay, right here. What is that? You know what? Y'all good.
All right.
It's some waist beads.
Oh man.
Hey, Scoob, I need one of them.
All right, now I'll see you, Amy.
All right. Y'all.
But back
All right,
to your
Amy,
point,
but yeah,
Scoob, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. We do have to take a look at our circles. And I know I've said this to Isha many a times, and she can tell me I'm lying if she want to. But I've said you've got to start to weed your garden. You've got to start, pulling people out of your circle because they're just not a good fit. They're choking a life out of you.
Yeah.
They're killing you. Right? And at the same time, it's also okay to give flowers to your friends and the people who are doing great things. Because I know I have I sent when Kwana was doing well over her shop, I went over there, took flowers. When Isha opened up her space, I took flowers, and I'm like, you know what? You're doing the darn thing. We don't even do enough of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm cool. Give me a little $10 Tim Hortons card and be like, Coco, I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm winning. Because I know I got my coffee for about 2-3 days for the week.
Yeah. Right.
See?
Just coffee, huh? Yeah. Mental note.
Which reminds me, I need to get her another one. I'm probably about $1,000 behind with coffee.
You know how long it took her to give me the last one?
Yeah, you're telling on people too. Damn.
But it's important though. Like what you said is so true. It's so important to surround yourself with people that's not going to choke the life out of you. You know what I mean? That's you can't grow when there's weeds choking you out. And it's like you got to be around people that don't make you mad. You know what I'm saying? So if you find yourself anybody out there that you find yourself in a place where you want to grow, but you find yourself always upset or mad, that means that you probably
They got to go.
they got to go or you got to go. You know what I'm saying? There's only two options. And even if you go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. There's like a little delay, so I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, especially around here, like definitely having people around you that's going to help you refill your cup. Mm-hmm. Like we get so caught up on trying to help everybody, and Coco know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna go into too much detail, but just having people in your life where you can just call and they just like, I'm proud of you. It's little simple things, or just like, and just those little slight reminders. Because again, like I said earlier, sometimes when you're working in this area, especially in the work that I'm doing, you can be easily psyched if you're not paying attention to it. Like you're not doing enough, or you're not liked, or you're not a part of these groups. Or, I had one person like, oh, you don't come to events. Charity starts at home, baby girl. Who gonna cook, clean, and take care of these babies? I'm not about to be in y'all meetings every time you turn around. That is not a priority for me. And so, when I first came in, I thought I had to be at every meeting, every event. Y'all not about to catch me dead on the ground when it comes to these little hands.
Where she died at the event?
Yeah, she's right there with the 5 people that came. No.
Yeah. and then 10 people come to your funeral and they keep going after that. So
you gotta make sure that you being in a place where you are loving on you and just taking care of you. Because once something happens, they gonna dust your little thing off, put you in the ground, and you go into the next person to harass
for real
and try to drain the life out of them. No. So it's important. I don't have a big circle, but the little small circle I do have, we encourage each other. And you're right. I've been doing terrible with Coco because she busy. She in school, but I keep forgetting like she is a valuable person in my life. When I need her, she's always there. She's always, whether she cussing all day, little potty mouth. But it's good vibes. She's refilling me when I'm talking to her. It's not. She's not taking away from me whatsoever.
People who cuss are highly intelligent.
Yeah, she know what she be doing again.
Oh, I'm a genius.
Yeah, counseling.
Listen, I got a quote. I always got a quote, right? Or I got a little. So it says, "A true friend never gets in your way unless you happen to be going down."
Oh, that's dope.
I like.
Think about that.
I like that.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Like
I like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, somebody want to make me a t-shirt and give it to me. Yeah, a true friend never gets in the way unless you're going down. That's a real friend. They gotta check you when they see you. Yeah.
You see you going the wrong direction.
And you gotta be
they gotta be able to help you.
You gotta be open with that when they checking you. You gotta be open to.
Hold on. Let's give a shout out to Ms. Waynes in these comments. She has been.
Yeah.
Listen, let's give a shout out to her. She is on our butt in these comments.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to read it, but she said I'm real smart. She said basically she's smarter than you, Sante.
Well, no, she been cussing a lot lately.
Yeah.
Hey, my sister been cussing more than I'd never heard her cussing her life lately. I'm like, what's wrong, D? What's going on down there?
Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. When I get off
my
this
sister
show,
married to D.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
When I get off this show, she gonna give me.
I'm gonna take you off the short bus.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm just the quiet one. Nobody know me.
Don't get on that short bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, she been cussing at
me up, please, because I did not know.
25 years.
Oh my God, I did not know that. Wow.
You see that last name? That's rare.
Yeah, Isha, I'm the quiet one. Nobody knew who I was until probably around 3-4 years ago. I'll tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Oh yeah,
I'm just quiet. Go ahead.
I told people who he was. I was like, y'all meet Sante, and then
right.
That's how
then it happened. For real.
Now, hey, Isha, I got something. I bet you don't. What is one of my occupations that you should remember that I did?
James, you did a lot of jobs. You probably
Hey, look.
This guy was like a phone line repairman, a phone seller, a dirt bike driver,
I don't know
MMA.
what you was gonna say when you said phone. I was like, oh.
Issa, you don't remember? You don't remember when you had the last baby? You don't remember when you had the last baby?
Okay, I do remember connecting with you, but I just don't remember. I remember you doing a lot.
Man, I gave you. You was hurting bad as hell. You was hurting, and
Uh-huh.
I came and gave you a massage when you was pregnant.
You sure did.
She selectively forgot that, James.
yeah.
No, you sure did. I mean, she's about to be 8 now. So you
I
gotta
know, I know. I'll be sitting up here. She's so man, the cutest baby. But all your babies look the same. They all look like twins.
yeah, yeah. My oldest is 22 and my youngest is 7. She's about to be 8.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time
See,
flies.
another job, massage therapist. Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
James, I didn't know you was beside your shoulders. Yeah.
He still got that table in the background. That's why he got it blurred right now.
No, yeah. I still got an office in Westland. I just don't use it.
Now it's coming. It's coming to me. I do remember that.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
did
doing everything. Coaching boxing over. Doing all-
Why did you stop doing the massaging?
Man, my right wrist bothers me, and but I had bought a liquor store, so with my liquor store, I didn't have no time to do no massages no more.
Okay.
That's
So
what's up.
I've been
I can
starting
get
to
it.
do them a little bit more now.
Baby oil.
Baby oil.
I said, I didn't say nothing about where did y'all come up with the baby oil.
The right hand.
Oh
But I
man.
like using baby oil, by the way. I ain't got nothing to get. I was wondering where if they seize the baby oil, who has it?
They
Is
put
they gonna sell it at a discount?
Right. They gonna exhibit A. What's going on? How they gonna
Is they
present
gonna
that?
clearance the baby oil?
So how much baby oil was he
He had
uh
1,000 bottles.
1,000 bottles of baby oil. Ain't that, bruh?
That's a lot. That's a
I
lot of
wonder
oil.
was it Johnson and Johnson or was it
Yeah,
off brand?
that's too.
It don't matter. That's a hell of a slip and
and,
slide.
and
Bruh.
here Raymond comes about 1,000 bottles.
1,000
Hey,
bottles of it.
hey, Kathy should have stole some of that baby oil and got him in the bathroom like Medea taught her in that movie.
Oh yeah.
And whipped them.
Should have beat his ass. All right,
Hey,
never mind.
I'm gonna be honest with you. People making some funny
Raymond said dollar store.
Ringtone.
yeah, dollar store brand. Oh, Raymond.
Oh, nah.
700.
Oh, that's
70,
that gritty baby oil. You
700.
can't use that. You can't rub that
Oh,
on
Yo,
nobody.
golly.
Bobby,
Yeah.
Bobby,
Golly.
no. Yeah, 700.
Oh, but oh yeah, I guess that was also part of the seize. They seized that too.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh no,
Yeah, Diddy boy.
ridiculous.
Hey,
Hey,
Man,
what a party,
what a party.
bro. Hey, but you know what? I know you were saying,
No, the
we should be bringing.
All the things in.
Dog, I know you said we shouldn't be talking about and bringing, but yo,
I'm
who
done.
y'all? I don't want to be like who next, but who y'all think next? Who y'all think
One
next?
for you, one for you. Baby all in everywhere.
Who y'all think next? Who y'all think next? He about to start talking. Who y'all think next? Who y'all think he about to
You
tell
gotta
on,
tell
bro?
on a lot of them, man. You gonna tell on a lot of them.
oh shit.
Oh,
And poor little, what's the one little kid? What's the one little kid name? Said he
Justin Bieber?
Sold at a Diddy party.
Justin Bieber?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Hey, I looked
ruined
at
him.
that
He
video.
traumatized him.
Bro.
Yeah, I looked at that video. You can see it, and I know Coco is as a psychologist. I know you can look at that video and tell that that boy was hella uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Raymond
was.
said I'm invested in
He
baby
was.
oil stock prices went through the roof.
Oh yeah. I'm still getting paid right now.
I was trying to find baby oil stock on Cash App.
Oh no.
On Robin Hood.
Rob-
Hey, Diddy was like, you coming to the party, you get a baby oil in the deal.
In a deal, dog.
You come to
And,
the
and
show,
some Ciroc. And some Ciroc.
and you get some deli on to get your
No,
mind.
he ain't got that no more. He ain't got that no more.
Oh, with Ciroc, he was feeding everybody everything. I got 700 at the door.
Bruh.
What
That's
you
Hey,
want,
crazy.
John, how you like?
$1?
Hey,
Who did the
Isha,
laundry?
you see how we do? This is what it's about.
I'm down with y'all after tonight. Y'all didn't have, I'm never here crying.
I'm,
Hey, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a true story. Now. I was in Miami. I'm going to tell y'all the true story. And my wife, baby, I love you. But
Who is this? Who is Raymond talking about?
my wife
Who the
was
hell is
not
this?
right. My wife almost ran Diddy over. True story. You know how black people walk in the middle of the street. You know,
Right.
sometimes we walk in the middle of the street. We didn't know who we were. My wife was coming down the street. I said, "Hey, thinking about it now, he might have had a bottle of baby oil in his party." But she hit the gas on that charger. He moved quick. He moved in like split second.
Hold on, somebody block Raymond, please.
Puppy had an in-home slip. He had the little yellow.
God.
Oh, hey y'all.
Hey, what?
I just
What?
got overheated, y'all.
Hey, look. Hey, look.
Yeah, we on Star Island.
Hey, you. I heard you went to a pure romance party at Diddy house.
Who? Who went to a romance party?
A pure romance. You know that. You
Somebody
know.
going to Diddy house. He got 700 dildos at the door.
Yeah, right.
You walk in, you might as well, hey, get your.
I wonder, did you get the like? Was it like a selection? I wonder, like, did you get like a cap? Did he have an app? Like, how did he? How was they planning this shit?
Hey man. Hey,
Like, did he have a coordinator? Like, you got to coordinate that many dildos and baby oil.
He said he had a room at the end of the party. He took people out, and they went in that back room and they got a baby oil in
Yeah,
them.
of course.
How could you stand up at the party? They was just scooting around at the party. They couldn't walk.
We saw Trey Songz. Yeah.
Scooty booty.
You know they was just scooting around
Scooty
that
booty.
motherfucker.
Take that. Take that.
I need a church fan.
I'm so glad I never went to that damn man. I was trying my best to get into that Sean John. I tried my best to get into them Sean John parties back in the day, boy.
Good thing you didn't, baby.
Boy. Cause I'd have beat Diddy. You can't approach me with no bullshit like that. You gonna have to poison me.
You gotta tell Diddy no.
You got to tell him no.
I'm a boy.
I'm a boy.
In your Cat Williams voice.
Right.
I'm a boy.
I'm a boy.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
They holler slept all night.
I'm about to fire you.
Going in, right?
Was he like doing that?
Right.
You know that one?
And Diddy had him on that. Diddy had him on that big old bed. Diddy was having a party.
Right.
Oh,
They came
Jesus.
in their Rolls Royces and they left out lubed up.
He
I
dirty.
don't know if I want to even have that much fun.
No, that's too much fun, dog. That ain't
That ain't. Yeah, that ain't that.
Hey, dog.
Have you ever got baby oil in your eye?
Nah. Now, what you doing, dog? You a step down from Diddy. What you doing?
You went to Diddy, you spread it on the street and popped in your eye with it.
I ain't gonna take.
How you get baby oil in your eye, dog? How you do that?
No, we got for the sake of
fun.
Oh no, none of y'all is on no position anyway. So look it. No, hell no.
Yeah. Tell it.
Hell no, I ain't saying that.
Oh, my wife said
it just got in my. That's it. But it's not good when you get it in your eyes. It's a little painful and blurry.
I bet it's.
Well,
Diddy put it in there.
The more you got, the more easier it is.
They probably had goggles. Did they have goggles?
No,
they would have had
all their eyes. He screwed them in the face, and then he took the stick and bleep.
They probably had kid miniature pools. They probably had little kid pools. Fill them up.
Hey, hey, everybody got a little pump blowing up a pool.
Right.
Who can get theirs up first?
Got another one done.
Yeah. Hey,
Damn, what happened
Oh
to
my
this good
God.
old Jello? I thought everybody we was young. We thought Jello wrestling was serious. This nigga, boy, I don't know.
Bruh.
hey,
I
but
don't
you
know.
know,
Hey, did he make you know how slow you is? You like, hold on, bro. This too much. He got like you ain't never heard of the you dog. Come on, man.
I mean,
I'm behind it.
he took the entire industry and had them partying with him.
Oh, he about, hey, bro. He
No
about to
doubt.
tell. He about to tell.
If he starts saying names,
It ain't no if D.
and they all gonna be black. Well, no, not all of them. But
They ain't gonna all be black.
no,
Come on now. It's some
that's why the
it's some
CEOs
deviant
dropped out too. Yeah,
That's too much money, boy. Next thing you know, he done killed himself on accident. He ain't
All
finna be
right.
talking about nothing.
yeah, and that's
just
sad.
like that other guy.
That's what Eddie Griffin said. Eddie Griffin said, he ain't gonna make it.
I think he gonna tell because his daddy was a rat. I hate to say it,
Yeah,
but
daddy
his
was.
daddy was a rat, and I just don't think that he gonna rat. And his daddy ratted too. Like,
Man, Diddy gonna probably try to do whatever he can to reduce this time. Hopefully he don't kill himself, man. But I'm thinking that I'm thinking. I mean, all jokes aside, I think he gonna. I think he on his. Bruh, he about to start
I
telling.
think these charges. I don't think these particular charges is gonna stick on it. I don't. I just think, you know what I'm saying. I don't think they're gonna stick. I
Jay,
don't.
I think personally, I think they're trying to set an
I
example.
think they flexing.
Yeah, he's a billionaire, so they want to set an example.
Yeah.
You know, granted, whatever he was doing, they want to take him down. It's whatever he did to the liquor distributor, it really pissed them off. He even did something he had no business doing.
Oh yeah, he did something he ain't supposed to do.
I mean, these people was paying him $60 million a year to do nothing. But
To be a front for that liquor. I knew he didn't own that shit.
just walk around and say, "My new liquor, Ciroc."
And that's something that we overlooked too. That's something everybody gave a pass on that too. He talking about it was his. It was not yours, bro. That wasn't yours.
He worked
Your
for
lying ass.
He had shares in the company. So either
man, I got shares in High Time.
But no, he was like a owner. He had a good percentage of it. So and then
no, he didn't. He didn't. I promise you that.
It was growing, and he filed a lawsuit. See, when
he
got a lawsuit. That's when all this stuff happened.
Yeah, he wanted to get some real money. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. But I don't think it was all that neither, dog. I just think sometimes motherfuckers really do messed up shit, and then you just get caught up in it. If he wouldn't, bro, when people finally got to see that he was really who people were saying he was, bro, that infuriates people.
Yeah, but I think
like, bro, and Cassie was a sweet man. When I tell you, bro,
especially when it comes to damaging women.
Yeah, and then I know people, it was true. I know people that done recorded with them that said that they couldn't even have a conversation with her. How you coming to help write some shit or produce some shit and you can't even talk to her?
Because that's Diddy's girl.
Talk to her handler pretty much, because that's basically what she had, was a handler. You talk to him and he relays it. Like, come on, bro, that's crazy. You know that, bro. That's some controlling shit right there.
Yeah. But hey, I don't know how this gonna roll out. I mean, just think about this, y'all.
Sad all the way around. Sad all the way around.
Yeah, it's sad all the way around. Most of our black entertainers who was up, Bill Cosby, a lot of these guys who wanted to step into, hey, I done made enough money, I want to own NBC, and then all this stuff come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Bill Cosby shit, the only shit that sound like it has some merit, but you know what I'm saying? It don't. Look at here. How you gonna get 3,000 people to tell the same story about your ass though?
I think they all was partying and Bill did his thing. I don't think
Man, Bill was giving out the Bill pill, bro.
Yeah, he was, dog. The Bill pill.
Hey,
The Quellos.
Hey, next week I'm gonna have to play the video that me and James did. We did a segment last year called "He Was Michael Jackson and I Was Bill Cosby." Y'all got to see it. Like, I might post it.
The Bill pill.
It was crazy, y'all. It was crazy.
Well,
Man.
hey, just Johnson & Johnson is sold out.
Right.
I
man,
can't go even buy no. I don't want to get caught in the aisle with no baby oil.
You gonna be looked at funny now.
Hey, if somebody walking to you and squirt you in your eye, you're on your way to a Diddy party. So you ain't gonna be able to see.
No, I had my face where it was supposed to be. And I don't be doing that shit that Diddy do. That's some different shit.
They gonna pop you with them. They gonna pop you with one of them sticks. Beat. And you gonna hear a bunch of batteries going in, boy.
Hey, you better look. You can't even go to look. Everybody is scarred at a Hollywood party for real. Let's say you at a party. You trying to find a bathroom and you hear. Tell me you just gonna be like, man, fuck the bathroom. It's probably one on the other floor.
Man, I'm going outside, bro.
Right. They gonna catch me pissing by the shed.
Yeah, right.
Hey, look, the female squat next to the shed. What? It'll be, look, Coco will be next to me like, oh, you went in that shit either? You went in there.
Bruh, true story. Yeah, I'm the real one. When my little antenna go up, it's time to go.
Time to go.
It's time to go. It ain't even no sense of me going in. But I likes to have a good time. But I am not going somewhere where my Pisces-ness pops up. She be like,
Hey, most of the people was like being interviewed. They said when Denzel was there, they said everybody knew when to leave. When Denzel left, it was before Diddy showed up.
So he knew when to go.
He knew when to leave. He would leave. They said Denzel was always gone before Diddy showed up.
Hey y'all, I know we approaching the 10 o'clock hour. I know people got things. Hey, I was thinking, man, I got approached. I don't just to let it be known, I got approached by a lady. She's running for probate, Oakland County probate judge, and she was inquiring about maybe stopping on here next week. I'm thinking she wanted to this week, sometime this week or whatever. I told her we do it weekly. So I'm thinking about getting back in touch with her, but she's looking to run. Well, she is running for probate. Tracy, I'm about to tell you right now.
She running against Judge O'Brien. She running for Judge O'Brien's position.
Mm-hmm.
I think
he should not get back in.
Tracy Richards.
Get her. Yep, she needs to be. She trying to get O'Brien up out of there. Get her on.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm judging. Not that I'm judging, but.
Yeah, so I was Richards.
I think, all the people who's running on this show.
I would love to.
It seems like they're coming.
Yeah,
it seems like they're coming.
Yeah, I would love to see what they plan on doing.
Yeah,
but we really need judges. That's a big. I really can appreciate her coming on because, like I said before, that's one of the main people that you want to see. You want to see their platforms and what they stand for because those are the people that's actually really judging you.
Yeah.
That's the person that your son or your mother, your cousin, sister is going to go before.
Now, she deals with probate issues as far as, what is it, death and issues as far as property and stuff
probate.
Like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's like,
Yeah,
Yeah, so she wants to. So
see what you gonna find. Oh, yeah, let her come on. Let her come on. Because a lot of people lose their stuff in probate because it goes to the county.
Right.
Yeah.
So
because they don't be having no trust. They supposed to have trust, but people never get trust.
People don't have wills. None of that.
So she wants to come on, so I'm gonna let her know.
Put it in the trust. You ain't got to worry about it. Can't nobody touch it. They can't even tax it. But anyway, that's another day. It's
I'm going to will 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Put that in the trust.
No, send me that now, big dog. Send me that now.
Say, why wait? Yeah.
Cause at 11. Actually, I got to get off here. I gotta go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta go.
But yeah, so be looking next week. I'm gonna get back in touch with Miss Tracy Richards, make sure she can come. What I want to let you guys know, Monday, James, I hope you available Monday because I have to switch things from Tuesday to Monday because I got we'll have a client moving to that day, and so I got to do things like that. But I told her that I will get back into it, let her know. So this Monday, you gonna be available, dog?
Yeah. I'll work it out.
Okay. Hopefully y'all available too. But Isha, I want to let you know you always welcome.
Yes.
I'm so glad you came. You know what I mean?
This is so much this is so much fun. I appreciate.
That's what it's meant to be.
I want to give Mr. Wayne one last shout out.
Go ahead and do your thing.
Really express my gratitude. In all seriousness, I appreciate everything. You really you believed in me. You gave me all of your documentation.
Yeah.
And that opened up so many doors for me just to get started. And not only that, I got an opportunity to do the college tour.
Yeah.
And I know we don't really talk a lot, but I thank you. It's people like you that really help people like me get started. And sometimes all we need is just that one little opportunity, and you gave it to me. And so I thank you always, no matter what. I'm going to always share that story because you didn't have to do what you did, and you did. And that has got me to where I'm at now with that vision, even just confidentiality form. I mean, I gave you this little slack, and I still got that flash drive.
Yeah.
You loaded it up like no other. And nobody ever did that, So I always have love and respect for you, and I truly, truly thank you for believing in me and giving me that opportunity.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome. Yeah. I knew you. Sometimes how God moves, and I can't keep it because He gave it to me, so I couldn't hold it and be selfish like some of the people was doing.
Yeah.
Hey, here, take all of it because I need you to be doing. It's enough work for all of us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you was in the midst of attaching yourself to a problem, and that's why you where you at.
Yeah.
I know what He's doing.
Yes.
Yes, but yes, you're welcome. Thank you for just doing what you do and keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is. I mean, we birthed into this earth for somebody else in some form or fashion.
Service.
Yeah, shout out to you for turning into Superwoman.
That's right. Yeah, shout out to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we seen it. It was open. You know what I'm saying? We in a small city. You know what I mean? So we seen the struggles. We seen the hard times. If anybody got any sense, you could see it plain as day. So when I seen you come up out of that motherfucker like a phoenix, that's weird Phoenix because of Phoenix Center, but to come out of them ashes like that, how you did, how you did, woman, come on now.
Yeah.
That's it. When I started seeing you do something, when I seen you with that cap and gown on, all bullets to the guy, I got a little I got a little sensitive and shit. Like it was raining. I had, some
baby oil got
you know what I'm
that.
saying? You get the, the baby oil and shit.
Baby oil.
But you know what I'm saying? It made me feel good. I'm not gonna lie, it did. And it did. I think maybe me and Sante might have even mentioned it before, like something, because you're just like, you just is always popping up with something. I'm like, damn, is she doing something else?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, she an overachiever. Shit.
Yeah. Hey,
but anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Not another minute, man. I appreciate you coming on. I'm glad you wanted to come on.
Mm-hmm.
Coco, I never knew that you just looked smart. You know what I mean? I didn't know that you actually really were.
Don't tell Coco your problem. She will diagnose you.
I ain't looking.
And get you together.
Coco be done manipulated my ass.
I am smart.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know. Like I said, it just, you know what I'm saying? You never really know, you know what I'm saying? some people can appear to be smart,
Yeah. Yeah.
but they really not. Once you really have a conversation with them, they just, you know what I mean. But you dope as fuck too, and I wanted
Thank
to tell you that too. Last week I didn't really get to say it, but I know I said, damn, you don't really, because I got a couple years on, just a few, couple on you. You know what I mean? So I didn't really know you like that, but yeah, it's just dope,
you.
man. Y'all powerful in it, like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's intimidating, for a lot of men, or not just men, a lot of people in general, to be intimidated by
Yeah,
y'all.
men
Y'all
and
have to
women.
start. You have to start accepting it,
Yeah.
because it just, you can't be in a position you are. You can't be strong as you are and not have that cloud over you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta, sometimes you gotta give some people the soft shoulder. You know what I'm saying? For they can resonate with you. But man, y'all two stay dope, man. And
Yeah.
I'm about to get my ass off here, but I just want to let both of y'all know that y'all is dope. It's cool to know y'all. You know what I mean? Like you know. Anyway.
Yeah, they are, man. I mean, like I
Yeah,
say, bro,
they are. I
yeah.
mean, Coco been going at it. Man, we go way back to high school. So I mean, ups, downs. Then when we got into nonprofit, she was in there too. She was in the trenches with us. She
Yeah.
had a classroom plus counseling plus working with the mamas and daddies plus
Yeah.
us. We had a full network going on to make sure that our babies got up out of there and got on the right path and
Mm.
Yeah.
did the right thing. And we
Yeah.
coached them even after high school. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I
it
love
was
my
a
kids,
tag
man.
team. Yeah, it's a tag team. It's a tag team. It's a beautiful thing, And like at Coco, if I ain't never told you, you already know your boy love you. Like, and
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do about it. But we used to
I wouldn't
play.
try anyway.
Right, we used to, man.
Mm. I'm about to cash out for some Tim Hortons money, because you
Right.
know what I mean. I'm gonna
Come
keep her on my good
on.
side.
You know,
I'm keep her on my.
Hey,
I'm about to keep her on my good side,
hey,
friend.
Isha,
Hey, friend.
Isha, when I come home, I gotta come by and see everything. I'm gonna make sure.
oh, you
Yeah.
gonna be amazed, bro. You're gonna
I
be
got, I got,
amazed.
I got a nice little corner, and I'm always there. Always.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I stop by.
Well, that's what's up. Hey, one more thing we get out of here. Just because we do Tuesday nights or Monday or whatever the case may be, you still might see us any other crazy day. You know what I mean? So, hey, I was thinking about actually, it just depends on how my day start. I might come on here tomorrow morning. School, what you doing, bro? Tomorrow morning, you gonna be at the store?
Yeah,
Oh,
Cool. Where's
well,
your store at?
Where's your store at?
in Westland.
Oh, okay.
he has a real convenience store out there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, can't wait to get out of it.
Where
You can't wait to
when
get
you
out of it.
work? When
It's
you at work?
I'm at work from 10 to 4 or 10 to 5, Monday through Friday. It's 38401 Joy Road, Westland, Michigan, 48185.
Wow. Yeah, you really on
Oh, you
West
know
End.
what, Coco? I can get you
Yeah.
out to come see me. I can get you to come out right now. It's across the street from the best coffee place. It's called a Coffee Creamer. I'm kitty corner from that. You can, yeah. I get you some coffee
Lies.
and a
The
crumpet.
lies you tell.
It is.
Oh
Come on.
no.
That's there.
Really?
It's there. Look.
And when y'all next time y'all in the A, y'all gotta call me.
I
So
gotta get
y'all
down
You
moved
there.
know
to
I
Atlanta?
I got a grand niece that was just born, and she just was and he was just born in July, so I got to come visit a little bit more often.
Okay, you gotta make sure you call me when you get to the
Mhm.
A. Isha, I
Cuz
don't know if you know.
Richard Pop
I didn't
Pop.
know you moved to Atlanta.
I've been in Georgia for about 3 years, going on 3 years now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's how God moved.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I went to Augusta, had my own school, and plus I'm still in manufacturing, so working
Wow.
in a pretty good company. They brought me out
School,
here.
I'm putting you on my list.
I couldn't turn back.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And then I'll tell you more about what I've been doing here, but I'll tell you offline.
Okay.
Scoob,
Hey,
I'm
D, I'm
coming
gonna have to
by
hit you
on
up.
Friday. I'm
You
coming
Huh?
said
by
what?
on Friday.
Okay,
I'm coming by your shop on Friday.
okay. I'll be looking forward to seeing you.
Hey y'all, my secretary just
I'm
messaged me and said, "No, you've been in Georgia for 4 years."
Tell your secretary,
Yeah,
boy, she's still on you, bro. Oh, she's still on
she
you.
gonna be cussing when I get off this phone.
She
Man,
gonna
I'm
give you a two piece and a biscuit.
hey, let me tell y'all, man, I'm so happy that y'all be joining on here, dog. Like I don't think y'all understand, you know what I mean? Like I told James, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, man. But like James, when I started talking about this, like in June, May, June, or something like that, like when I
Shit, I
called you
can't
about that,
imagine.
yeah, but it was around June, and I was just like, dog, I'm gonna do, this little podcast, come on, have fun, whatever. And I'm just glad that people watch, people getting something out of it, people, we have fun at the same time, but people finding value in it too.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. So I appreciate y'all, man, just
Keep
being
doing
part.
your
You,
thing. This is
uh,
nice.
I like.
yeah.
I, I'm gonna try and get on when y'all start, but how my life work.
It's all good as
I
long as you
got
come.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you come. So I
Hmm.
mean, that's what I'm happy about. But with that being said, y'all, we gonna go ahead and pass it on out of here. I mean, be looking forward for Miss Tracy Richards next week. I'm gonna holler at her and try to get her pinned down. And we gonna do it like that. You might see me tomorrow morning, Scoob. I'm gonna holler at you, see, but I know you got to be at the store. But
All right, for sure.
we gonna do it like that. Thanks, Isha.
You're welcome. Thank you guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And we gonna see you guys next week for sure. Same place, same time.
Monday.
Monday instead, though. Here we go. One love.
Right.
Yeah.
Peace.
What?
Bye bye.
Peace.
Sorry, I don't mean to be your secretary, but
For sure, though.